KO debate here. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
Yo, what up with y'all, man? What's good with y'all, bruh? It's your boy KO. It's your boy Knockout. KO 86. Knockout Boxing. Knockout Boxing 86. Whatever you want to call me, I'm live. I'm here. We back. Welcome to another episode of Knockout Boxing 86 TV, bro. Smash that like button as you come in the build. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Make sure you turn on your notifications because we drop daily content every single week. Every single week, bro. We dropping exclusive content. I said that wrong. We drop daily content every single day. So sub up and turn your noties on. If you want exclusive content like who I'm picking with this 90% correct, accurate prediction record, yeah, that's accurate. Just ask the channel members. 2,068 fights correct and only 211 wrong so far since we started the channel with our fight picks every week. That's a 90% accuracy rate, bro, for those of y'all that want to do the numbers. And every video is still up, by the way, in case you think I'm padding stats over here. So join the channel as a member, man. Get them memberships up, man. I give you exclusive content. I don't just ask you to be a member and I don't give y'all nothing back for it, bro. You feel me? And last but not least, smash that damn like button, bro. The like button is free. I need y'all to run the likes up. Y'all know we don't start cooking on these topics until we get to 100 likes at minimum. So go ahead and get the likes up. So when I get done speaking to the fam, when I get done speaking to my people in the building, my brothers and my sisters, we can get straight to this cooking because we got a lot to talk about, bro. We got a lot to talk about, dog. Straight up. I'm just getting these topics together. Give me a second. Give me a second. Think we got most of them. Delete these. Delete these. Get that one right. Get that one right. There we go. All right. Let's see who we got in the building, bro. First, shout out to my dog, Emmanuel Carter. 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel. Shout out to my dog, Zay Long, being a channel member. Salute to you, Zay. Hope you enjoy the exclusive content that we be dropping. Shout out to my dog Trap Band, 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. He's just showing love to the channel. Salute to my dog. Shout out to my dog Tim Carey. It's not Jim Carrey, y'all. That's Tim Carey, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel. Shout out to my dog Dean by any means. Y'all go subscribe over there to the brother Dean by any means. Philly stand up. 10-piece. No biscuit in the Cash App. For the love you show me, bro. Salute. Salute to you, fam. It's genuine, man. Real recognized, real round this mug, man. You know what I'm talking about? Let's scroll up and see who all in this thing, man, and get this show started. Realistic Washington fan, what's good with you? Brother Huey Q, Trap Band, what up? All things. Optics ID, Big Braille. Emmanuel Carter, DC Dre, TY, 007. Victor, Mr. Make 'em Sick. Tim Carey, Brandon Broussard, Isaiah, what up? Frederick Lil John, I see you, bro. Mr. Fitz, Million Films, Lee Jackson. Ted's in the building. He say salute KO in chat. You ain't have to cook them guys like that on BF channel. Good work. Yeah, man. Salute to BF, man. That's a great thing he doing over there. You know, we've had our debate series and debate world series of debates and shit here on this channel. He doing a great thing over there with the bare knuckle debates. I rock with it. And I'm not one of these content creators that's going to say I'm the best and I ain't willing to lay it all on the line. So if you're interested in seeing me debate outside this channel, y'all go over there and check that out, man. I'll be over there most Thursdays. If I can't make a Thursday, I'll catch the next one. But we pound for pound #1 over there. Just ask about KO, man. Putting in that work. Not just over here on this channel. I put in work everywhere. I'm Alexander Usyk at this bitch. Road games, home games, neutral sites, it don't matter. We're pulling up and we whooping ass, bro. Terrell W, what up? Kevin House, London Walker, Kentrell LeGroux, what up? AJ64, Dank Father. Jado, what up? Zoomverse in the building. Y'all go sub up to my dog Zoomverse. What up, Zoom? Rashad Warner, Billy Wright. We got my dog Shunny Bo, Brashley McClendon, Ray B. What up? TJ Donald, what's happening? Don Bowling, what up, Don Bowling? Marshall Howell, what up? Nakeem Jones, what's good? Derek Ross, what up? Mr. Mechanical. Jordan C. Windy City Assassin. EJ20. KO caught 3 bodies. Yay, man. Bees like that sometimes. Everybody think it's easy. I'm excited for next week because I get to debate 2 people that been making videos and shit about me. They be doing live streams playing on my name and shit. So I'm very excited for next week, bro. Because when I'm excited and I'm passionate about a debate, I'm probably gonna turn up on your ass and I'm gonna body you. Either we gonna have a classic debate or I'm gonna catch a body bag, but I ain't catching no L's. That's just what it is. Jalen James, what up? Nostalgia Life, what up? Texas DT20, what's good with you, fam? Kentrell, LeGroux, what up? Shalamar Lavelle, what up? Princess Black is in the building. What's up? Savage Killer Queen. Deep P, are you with me? What up, bro? Salute, bro. Salute to you. OG Walk on Water. Kagi Good. Kagi Good, bro. If I said your name wrong, I apologize, bro. Shout out to my baby, Miss KO. What's up, girl? Fine. Cute ass. Sexy ass, girl. What up? Salute to my baby, Miss KO, man. In the building boxing. Brother Huey Q, what up? WTF Media. Walter Williams, what up? Terrence Gayden, what's good? Dank Father, what up? Native Assassin, what's good? VA Bella Buttes. Richard Boy, what's happening, bro? Yeah, get them gains, bro. Get them gains, Dank. Isaiah WD say, KO cheesing hard than because I'm happy, nigga. You see her? Shit. I was on a trip with my baby. I want to go back. You know what I mean? I'm on a trip with her, man. Hey, man. We was living life, bro. Hell yeah, I'm cheese. Get you a Miss KO and you can cheese too, but you just can't have mine, shit. Get you a Miss Isaiah WYD, bro. Shit. Get you something like that, you be cheesing too, you feel me? Luke the Don, what up? Where we at on the lights? We got 130 people in here. Ahmad, what's happening? We got 130 people in the building. I can't get going for less than 100 likes, though. Y'all know the routine. Y'all should know what it is by now. Let me take this time again to tell you to hit that like button if you haven't already. You know what I mean? Cash App is $ Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Show your support. Super chat button is right there next to the like button where you leaving a comment, man. Show your support. I need y'all support to keep the channel going and growing. Tired of working this full-time job. I want to talk boxing every day. But I need y'all support to do it. Shout out to Victor with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. KO, rumor has it you not a gentleman when debating. Nah, bro, I'm out here working. I'm out here working, you feel me? I'm out here working. See, what happens, Victor, is a lot of people say that they the best at making this content, they the best at talking boxing, but only a few are willing to try to prove that all the time. Only a few are willing to really lay that on the line. I'm one of those few. So if you can't salute me for nothing else, they gotta at least salute me for that and respect that. You understand? Crucial content. J-Man, what up? Buck Style, what's good, bro? Donnell J, what's happening with you? Q, what up? Did you see Gary Russell call last year? We're gonna talk about it. Gary Russell, Lamont Roach, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that, man. You know, when you fighting on a preliminary card and you ain't fought in 3 years, yeah. You calling everybody out. I just need him to show that he really is a real comeback. He's 37 years old. Shit. He trying to get these bags up. Cause he, you know, it's on his little brother really at this point. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. I saw it, bro. Turkey say Shakur had an injury. We're gonna talk about that. Turkey say Jaron Boots Ennis out there bit ducking. We're gonna talk about that. And then we gotta talk about Lamont Roach saying Tank Davis scared of him. Tonovan says Gary fighting at 135. He sure is. That's a 135 fight between him and Hugo Castaneda. David Lynch, what's up, homie? Nostalgia Life, what's good, bro? Everybody please run them likes up, man. We working over here. We putting in work every single day. Every day. Every day we working. Z, what up? 91 likes. I need 9 people to stop what you're doing and hit that damn like button. Walter says, the Russells are my nephews. Salute to you, man. David Lynch, 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you, David. Salute, famo. Day, what up? What you say? Salute, KL, you a demon, dog. Good debates on BFTB, pound for pound. Yeah, you know, I had to go get that, bro. I don't like when I was ranked second. I had to go do what I had to do, dog. Nelson, what's up? Shout out to my dog, Big Dog Willie, being a member for damn near 2 straight years. Tanking Maniacs. Life is short, so don't be depressed. Nah, ain't no need for depression. Tank gonna shut all y'all up real soon. Real soon. Jamar Moss, what up, man? LJ, what's happening? First, you say we are at 101 likes. 101 likes. So in that case, let's go ahead and talk about Big Dog Willie's boy. Since Big Dog Willie is in the chat, bro. 146 in the building, please run them damn likes up. We need y'all. Rube, what up, Rube? Ruben Langford in there, ho. J-Man say we're at 104. We ready to rock. We are ready to rock. Let's get to it. Just getting the speakers right. Here we go.
For Shakur, he had a great performance. The world is talking about him. They're comparing him to Mayweather. I know you have to be happy. What do you want to see from him next? Who do you want to see him with?
Because what? Because of what? Because we push him hard in the last 3 months. Talking about the Tom and Jerry things, right? We push him hard, right? And in the end, what happened? All the people now like Shakur more 100 times than before in the last 3 performances, right?
Yeah.
Even him thanking me, and he sent to me text and message. He said, "Now I understand you." But he asked me, you know, he's coming from serious injured. But of that, he take the risk and fight Zubaydah. Even, I want to tell you something. In Wednesday, before the fight, 3 days, he have some small injured inside the gym when he train.
Wow.
And he's completing because he want to fight. After the fight, he asked me, he said, Turki, I want to, my hand rest. Then maybe in the end of the year or the beginning of 26, I am ready. I am with you.
Turki said a lot. Turki said a lot. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna play it one more time. I wanted to play it all the way through, and then I wanted to stop it so I can respond to each part that I think is important, bro. Right? It's certain parts of this that Shakur fans are going to love what I have to say, and there's certain parts of this that you are not going to like what I have to say so much. And that's okay. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to analyze this as I see it. But before I do, shout out to my dog, Hunter on the Hunt. 20 of them things. Bow. 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 20 piece. No biscuit in the Super J. Say, what up, KO? What's up, Hunter? My guy. Finally made it back home for only 2 days. And now on my flight to Bali. Man, this dude got to be the most traveled subscriber that I got. I done got messages from him, super chats. Man, I'm over here in Africa, dog. Man, I'm over here in Australia. I don't know if he really went to Australia, but I know I got the Africa one. Man, I'm about to go to Bali, dog. Niggas everywhere. You got the most stamped passport of any subscriber. Maybe that's why Hunter don't care if they put fights in Saudi Arabia. He probably got a second home there or some shit. I don't know, but shout out to my dog Hunter. I appreciate your support, homie. Thank you. Thank you very much. Big Dog Willie says, here comes the hate. Y'all had an entire show yesterday to try to prove that I hate Shakur Stevenson, and y'all got cooked. What up, London Walker? Y'all tried to debate me yesterday. All of y'all came up here the whole show. The entire show was about me hating Shakur. And all y'all did was whine and cry and moan and get cooked. But you still saying I hate Shakur. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. Let me stop, though. Let me stop. You know, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I don't want to hurt the Shakur fans' feelings. Y'all know how y'all get sometime, bro. Y'all know how y'all be getting. Shout out to Netta. Shout out Deep in it. Let's run this back and I'm going to react to it.
For Shakur, he had a great performance. The world is talking about him. They're comparing him to Mayweather. I know you have to be happy. What do you want to see from him next? Who do you want to see him with?
Because what? Because of what? Because we push him hard in the last 3 months. Talking about the Tom and Jerry things, right? We push him hard, right? And in the end, what happened? All the people now like Shakur more 100 times than before.
Shakur fan. Shakur Stevenson himself. Read the room and understand what you're dealing with, bro. How dare Turki Alalshikh take credit for Shakur Stevenson's performance, bro? How dare he, bro? Shakur Stevenson finally, hold on, my stuff. It looked like my stuff went out for a second. How dare he try to take credit for Shakur Stevenson's performance, bro? Did y'all all hear what I played? Because it looked like my shit went out for a second. Did y'all hear where I stopped it at, bro? Are we good to go or do I need to replay that shit? Y'all let me know right quick. Y'all let me know if we good or if I need to replay it, bro. If I need to replay it, I will. Kendra Scott is in the building. Z said we heard. Okay, cool. First thing I'm saying is, bro, I don't be understanding, like, Shakur, bro, your fans won't tell you this. But Let me say this, dog. He almost sent you to purse bid. He made you apologize for something that he did wrong. He put you on Edgar Berlanga and Hamza Shiraz as an undercard. And now he's taking credit for one of the better performances of your career. You only perform like that because he bullied you into it. That's what he's saying. Quee in the building. What's up, sister? She'll be live tonight. Y'all go check it out. I believe it is Thursday. This is the guy a lot of y'all like, though. A lot of Shakur fans swear by Turkey. Shakur himself swear by Turkey. I guess as long as he's getting money, he allows himself to be disrespected like that, bro. Kathina's Gill, what up? But as a fight fan, I don't like to hear that, bro. I don't like when somebody who ain't throwing no punches. I don't like when somebody who ain't coaching somebody who's not a mentor to somebody, tries to take credit for a fighter's performance, bro. Turkey can't take credit for Shakur because at the end of the day, Shakur had to decide to fight Williams and Pater the way that he decided to fight him and show that grit and show that heart. But to say he did that because you told him to, you discounting everything that young man did and trying to make it about you and give yourself credit. I'm not rocking with that, bro. And I'm not even a Shakur Stevenson fan. But yet again, that's exactly what it is, Jalen. You gonna be contrarian, bro. And that's okay. You know I rock with you, young man. Do your thing. Get it off. You got a wrench over here. You talking this boxing. You ain't never disrespected me, so I'm not really tripping, fam. But you just a contrarian, bro. You know I'm telling you some real shit. If you get your channel popping, bro, and you had a channel and you came up big or whatever, and you got a lot of following and shit, and you doing your thing, bro, for me to say, yeah, bro, Jalen like that because I told him XYZ. Yeah, Quee, her shit popping now because I told her this, and this. She doing what I said to do this. And now she got that shit popping. See, ever since I told her XYZ, now she popping this shit. That's me trying to take credit for y'all work, bro. Because at the end of the day, he can't force Shakur to do nothing. Shakur made that decision. He didn't throw no punches for Shakur. Shakur threw them goddamn punches, bro. He didn't put on that performance. Shakur put on that performance. But when asked about it, instead of talking about how he performed, what he did, how he did it, what he did well, you want to talk about he did it because how I talked to him. See, now everybody like him. Everybody like Shakur now because of what I said. Y'all the Tom and Jerry shit. I got credit for that. He fought like that because of me. He fought like that because of me. Nah, bro. Nah, I'm not letting you. I don't even like Shakur like that. I'm not a fan. I'm not letting you take credit from that young man like that. He deserved credit for that. Not you, not Jay Prince, not motherfucking Josh Dubin. He deserved credit for that. This is nitpicking. Yeah, I'm an analyst. It's my job. I'm not supposed to be casual. I'm supposed to be able to point out the finer details inside and outside the ring. Shot Al. If you don't like that, go to a casual channel or one of these channels that's going to suck Turkey off. And go do that. So I don't like that, bro. Let's keep this shit going up.
At the last three performance, right?
Yep.
Even him thanking me, and he sent to me text and message. He said, "Now I understand you," but he asked me, he's coming from serious injured, but of that he take the risk and fight Zubaydah. Even I want to tell you something. In Wednesday, before the fight, 3 days, he have some small injured inside the gym when he trained.
So here's Shakur Stevenson popping up with another injury before a fight, allegedly, according to Turki Alalshikh. Bro, we don't care about all that shit, man. If he's in the ring, bro, fam, then I'm tired of y'all. Bro, are we going to go through this shit every fight, bro? You niggas is starting to sound like Adrian Broner and Turkey included. It's always some, man, he would have been even better, nigga. Hand hurt. He would have did this, but his hand hurt, his arms hurt, his shoulder hurt, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. How many excuses are we gonna make, bro? He don't need it. He won the fight. But now here we go again, bro. Here we go again. Over and over and over again, bro. Isaiah WYD, what are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, fam? But again, if this is true, then people are gonna try to use to explain it. Well, you said he was, he was a little slow. That's why, man. His hands, man. It's always his hands, man. This and that, bro. I'm not trying to hear that shit. Okay, you say I'm starting to believe he injured year round. Yeah, bro. I don't want to hear that. What's up, dude? Right side. He performed well enough. He got the W. He showed grit. He showed heart. Leave it at that, bro. Niggas always putting the dollar on top of 50 Cent, bro. Cats is always running around here making shit seem bigger and better than what it is, bro. I'm convinced y'all ain't never seen no master classes, bro. I'm convinced some of you don't know what a special fighter look like, bro. I'm convinced that some of you don't understand the difference between an excuse and something legitimate, bro. And why you not allowed to make excuses. And if you really injured like that, bro, tell the people yourself. And then you got clowns like this one, bro. You in the wrong place, fam. I don't want to hear about hair grease. That was a knockdown that should have been scored, in my opinion. Tank Davis did look distracted. He fought horrible that night. You in the wrong place, bro. Wrong place for that. He didn't look good in the Lamont-Roach fight. He didn't look strong to me. He didn't set up his shots. He rushed shit. He tried to bowl Lamont-Roach over instead of trying to counter him and use his IQ. He didn't set nothing up good. He was arguing in the corner with his goddamn trainers, and he looked unfocused. You in the wrong spot, homeboy. Wrong fucking spot. And that's why cats like you will never be able to see me in no form or fashion. Dude, right side. What's up? Y'all just type anything and try to paint a picture of me that ain't true. The difference between me and your content creators that you typically listen to, I'ma always defend myself. And I'ma always do this. And it'll always expose you every time because you dudes just trolls, man. You dudes just trolls, and that's all. Now back to this, bro. So I don't like that, bro. I don't like that every time something comes up, it's something always going on with Shakur. And maybe it is, maybe it isn't, bro. But you gotta leave that shit to yourself, and you just gotta dog it out. Ain't nobody 100%, bro. Ain't nobody out here just doing their goddamn thing and 100% and about to just be healthy and have a full camp, man. All these dudes dealing with little nicks and bruises, bro. And if his hand's really that brittle, bro, that just kind of further leads me to believe, bro. That's why he ain't got no pop on his shots. That's why his shots didn't look like they affected Zepeda. Maybe he wasn't as explosive at 135 as he was at 130 and 126. And then this big facts, bro. This is the difference. You can see the difference in real time. It's a ton of Tank fans in here, bro. It's a ton of Tank fans in here. Didn't nobody cry, though, when I critiqued him. Nobody cried, bro. But anyway, moving on, bro. Let's keep this shit going, man.
Wow.
And he's completing because he want to fight. After the fight, he asked me. He said, "Turki, I want to my hand rest. Then maybe in the end of the year or the beginning of 26, I am ready. I am with you."
So Shakur Stevenson said he needs to get his hand to rest. He can probably be back at the end of the year or at the beginning of 2026. In Turkey, I am with you. So he is rocking with Turki. Simple question for the Shakur Stevenson fan. Is committing to Turki doing everything possible to get the Gervonta Tank Davis fight? What up, D. Willie? I'm just asking questions, bro. So I hope Turki's lying, but I just want to ask, if Turki was told by Shakur Stevenson that I just want to let my hands heal, and then I am with you. 2026, I'm ready to get it cracking. I am with you. Is that doing everything that you can to get the fight that you claim you want? Remember, this is the only fight I want. It's the biggest fight in boxing. If they want me to sign over there, I'll sign over there. After this fight, I'm going to do everything possible to get the Gervonta Tank Davis fight. Is that doing everything you can to make the Gervonta Tank Davis fight? Or if you fucking with Turki, does Turki have to go fuck with Al and then try to hope they can get the Tank fight? What is the path of least resistance? Shakur's team talking to Tank team, or Shakur fucking with Turki and then getting Turki to try to talk to Tank team? Which one? And this is a recurring theme, bro. That's why I hope it's not true. I know Turki be capping sometimes. I know he be lying. I know Shakur ain't made his free agency decision. But what I'm telling y'all is, bro, how is this him keeping his word? How is this him keeping his word? All this is him trying to use Turki to try to exert some sort of leverage to try to get things in his favor. Since the fight, before, I need y'all to understand where I'm coming from, bro. Because y'all say this shit is hate. It's not hate, fam. These are facts, bro. Facts. Before he fought William Zepeda, I will do everything I can to get the Tank fight. I will do everything possible to get this Tank fight because it is the only fight that I want. After talking to Turki, why can't Tank and I just talk on the phone like Bud Crawford and Errol Spence and be men and not go back and forth? Right? Oh, Turki, I am with you. 100%. We got the Queens of Boxing Talk in the building. Y'all go subscribe over there. They doing their thing Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays. Previewing the weekend and recapping the weekend. Y'all go check them out. They do great work over there, man. Nick J and Boxiana, the Queens of Boxing Talk. Go subscribe to them. Go give them a follow, man. Nick J says, normally I understand that question, but considering the current situation with Tank, who knows what it takes to make a Tank fight at the moment. I understand that. I get what you're saying. I didn't tell Shakur to say he would do everything that he can. He said that he would do everything he can to make a Tank fight after Tank Davis went to jail. Tank Davis went to jail on July 11th. Shakur Stevenson fought July 12th. I didn't make him say that. I didn't make him give us those words. I didn't make him say the only fight I want is Tank. And then before Tank can even get out of his jail situation, before he can even figure out what's going on and get his fight day with Lamont Roach, Shakur's already tying himself down to somebody else so that once Tank fights Lamont Roach, Shakur won't be available. Do y'all see the play now, bro? A1 Hoops on. What's up, homie? This is what I'm trying to get y'all to see. He is making himself unavailable and he'll already have another fight by the time Tank is available, so the fight won't be able to happen next. It happens over and over again with these dudes, man. Straight up. So my point is, if Tank Davis says he wants to fight, Tank Davis become a free agent. Leave PBC. And he says, the only fight I want, the only fight I will entertain is a fight between me and Monster anyway. And then Tank Davis says, Eddie Hearn, I am with you. Does the nigga really want to fight Monster? Y'all all, maybe I got to put it with a nigga that y'all hate or that a lot of y'all don't like so y'all will understand the point. Let's forget Shakur for a minute. Tank Davis comes out tomorrow. Nigga, look, the only fight I want is Monster anyway, bro. That's the biggest fight in the world. And I'm going to do everything I can to make this fight happen. Everything I can, I'm doing it to make this Monster anyway fight happen. Then he beat somebody's ass. And then after the fight, he's like, yeah, Eddie Hearn, I'm only with you. Did the nigga do everything he can to make the Monster fight? Yes or no? Yes or no, bro? That's a yes or no question, fam. Everybody tries to move the goalposts and change the rules, bro. And I told y'all, bro. I don't want to hear shit. These cats be calling dudes out, saying they won't smoke. And this is where I give Devin Haney credit. He wanted undisputed. What did he do? He went to go get that shit where it mattered. Tim Tszyu, my dog, bro. He fighting this weekend. I love me some Tim Tszyu. I'm a huge fan, bro. What do I like most about him? Oh, I'm at 154. All the smokers with Premier Boxing Champions. I'm eliminating obstacles. Sign me the fuck up. I want him next. What's up? I respect that type of shit, bro. Then you got these fighters. It's like, yo, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. And then every business move that they make puts a hurdle between the shit they claim they want the most. Understand what I'm saying, bro? This ain't no hate. I'm just telling you the problem that I have with this shit if this shit is true, bro. You can't tell me as a fan of boxing, I only want this. I only want that. I only want this. And then you go make decisions from a business perspective that makes those things harder to obtain, and I'm not going to have something to say about it. I'm not trying to go over y'all head. I'm just giving y'all real shit right now, bro. That's not just boxing. That's life. A lot of y'all don't understand that shit, though. My child, one of them, she used to run track. And she ran cross country. And she wanted to be on varsity when she was still an underclassman. And you can't tell me you want to be on varsity, but when the summer come up, you don't want to train. You don't want to put in the work. You don't want to make the moves necessary to get yourself an opportunity to be where you want. Doesn't work that way. Ryan with the PBC. No, neither is Lamont Roach. But what they both have in common is they conceded everything because they knew they place. Ryan Garcia didn't ask for Gervonta Davis to get on the phone with him personally, bro. Lamont Roach didn't ask for Gervonta Davis to get on the phone with him personally. The ugly truth is, Shakur Stevenson is no more in a better position than those fighters because he has been fighting on undercards. So when he goes to try to negotiate, if he don't have Turkey, this is the ugly truth, bro, that nobody wants to talk about. But I'm going to tell you some real shit. He wants Turkey because if he goes to negotiate with Tank's team based on the fact that he just fought in Saudi Arabia and based on the fact that he just fought on Berlanga's undercard, Al Heyman and Louis the Cubans are going to eat Josh Dubin and eat Jay Prince alive in negotiation. That's why he's being advised to latch himself to Turkey. Y'all don't want to talk about that, though. That is a form of a fucking duck, bro. Cassandra being a member for 17 straight months. Salute, KO. Salute to you, Ohio. The second best fighter in 135 pounds, in my opinion, Abdullah Mason. What up? Shout out Big Dog Willie, 10-piece, no biscuit in the super chat. Tankamaniacs, I apologize for making fun of Tank taking a knee. No, you don't, and it's okay. CDC classified the hair grease that was applied on Tank's hair as a chemical weapon used in Vietnam, Iraq, Kosovo, Afghanistan. Sorry again. Now let me remix your super chat. Shapologists. Shakur fan. KO. I apologize for keeping it too real on Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson's hands are classified as fragile. More fragile than a number 2 pencil. More fragile than a beta male. More fragile than a feather. And he can't help it that he has to refuse to shake hands because he might get injured. So I appreciate your apology, bro. And I apologize to you as well. Salute to my dog, Big Dog Willie. Yeah, salute to you, bro. Salute to you, fam. Now, with that being said, bro, what up, Miss KO again? What's up, baby? I see you. 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 Now, with that being said, bro, I'm taking up for Shakur. I don't like Turkey trying to take credit for his shit. I don't like Turkey trying to downplay that he was injured. I'm not trying to hear them excuses. And I don't like what seems to be like news that he's committed to Turkey for his next fight already. And my question is this. Did he commit to Turkey before trying to reach out to Tank's team to see if they wanted to make a fight? How you committed to Turkey less than a week after? Why do niggas, bro? What? This the fastest I ever seen him commit to somebody, bro. He went from saying, I'll do anything to make the fight to Turkey, I'm committed to you less than a week after my last fight. How you commit to somebody that treated you so bad? I don't understand, bro. Where is the backbone? I guess niggas really busted open for Turkey for that bag, bro. Where's the back? So this man, he got to name you the outlaw. He made you apologize for some shit that he did wrong. He put you on the undercard when you didn't belong on the undercard for niggas that ain't never been world champions before. He trolled you into goddamn fighting by calling you Tom and Jerry. Then he took credit for your best performance after the fight. And your response is to commit to that nigga. Less than a week. Y'all don't want to say that that's sucker shit though, but it is, bro. When people can get you to do anything because they got money, that means you view money as your driving force. And money to you is manhood, but manhood is much more than money. But I'm off of that right now. Oh buddy. Little homie. Scary ass dude. Joseph, this ain't for you, bro. Joseph, you can dip off, bro. This ain't for you. It's for that comment up on the screen. All right, y'all go ahead and send them to the Shadowland. Looks like we got another duck. Y'all just say anything, bro. Argument so weak, I made you run. Argument so weak, you ducked me. Argument so weak, you won't hit that link, though. Y'all boys is sad out here, man. Isaiah WYD, bro. 2 of them things. I appreciate you, homie. No biscuit in the super chat. He say, Turk holding Kerr hostage or he dropping freak off tapes. Damn, that's what it is, bro. It's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. I just don't like people I don't like him accepting that disrespect for $1, bro. But he's being advised to because, in my opinion, Jay Prince and Josh Dubin, they don't care about Shakur being disrespected. They just want to make sure he get the highest purse possible so they can get the highest bag possible, bro. Straight up. We got Jalen James, my dog, dropping 2 of them things. 2 of them things. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, tell Tank to commit to Roach spray. We waiting. I'm not gonna address this right now, Jalen, because I don't want to mess up the order of my show. But your super chat is starting. I'll put your super chat on the screen when I get to that part of the show. Salute to you, and I appreciate your support. I got some other shit I want to get to first, homie, and then I'm gonna get there because obviously that's gonna be the main topic of the day. Once we get to talking about that, it's gonna be hard to talk about anything else, bro. So salute to you. Appreciate the super chat. I'm gonna get back to it. Let me get through the rest of the show, and then when we get to that part of the show, I'll put your super chat on the screen and we'll talk about it, bro. We'll discuss that shit, fam. Shout out to my dog, DXN Tsunami. You know I got you, bro. I just can't let you fuck up the order of the show. You a Tank fan for real, Nick. KO, I don't care nothing about Boots. I don't care about Shakur. I don't care about Virgil. I don't care about boxing outside of Tank, KO. KO, please talk about Tank. You've been doing it for 45 minutes and you won't talk about Tank. Just like when I be debating on my brother BFTB, man, what y'all want to debate? Oh man, I want to debate Tank and Devin. KO, I want smoke Tank and Devin debate. Tank and Devin, Tank, Devin. Tank and Devin. Can Devin beat Tank? Did Tank duck Devin? Is Tank a duck? Is Devin the GOAT? Who got the better resume? Tank and Devin, Tank, Devin, Tank. That's all you niggas know, man. But you see why? Because I caught me a cat with I caught my dog David with a Benavidez and Shakur debate. Smoked him. Caught the homie Fight Sports with a Moses Atwama Joseph Parker debate. Smoked him. They got the BFB having the rankings and shit, man. He got the rankings and shit, bro. And he had me number 2 pound for pound because he said I ain't have enough fights or whatever. It was the homie Insane, and salute the Insane. I hope you fix that shit you got going with BF. But anyway, he pound for pound number 1 over there or whatever. I call him out. We get to debating or whatever, bro. He gets so mad, bro. He gets so mad. He got so flustered first because I hit him with a haymaker at the end. I say that shit for the end to drive the point home. And he started reading in the middle of his round because he was reading this shit. BF got to going over the points and shit. He started taking shit off that I had rebuttal, man. That nigga crashed out, man. He crashed out, bro. He crashed out over that shit, man. I was like, damn, bro, that's crazy. And he didn't really want to debate me for real, bro. He didn't want to take that L. He had lost to David earlier, so he was just, he had a bad day today, dog. Shout out Big Dog Willie with the 2-piece in the super chat. He say, Tank Duck and Roach for Jake Paul, selling out. I don't know what, Well, Shakur Stevenson said he was going to do everything that he could to get the Tank Davis fight, then committed to Turkey less than 5 days after his fight. Y'all boy cooked out here, man. Like, leave that shit alone, bro. Leave that shit alone. You mean talk about Tank? Now I want to talk about the Russells and Lamont Roach, man. I want to talk about the Russells and Lamont Roach. Gary Russell Jr.'s fighting at 135. Gary Antoine is the fight at 140 pounds. He's a fight at 140 pounds. What up with it, Drink? Salute, homie. I'm just trying to track Lamont Roach's footsteps, right? I'm trying to track his footsteps. So, you want the Devin Haney, Brian Norman Jr. winner. You gonna fight Team Alifu next because you gonna beat Tank. You didn't call out Keyshawn Davis because he's not a 135 pounder no more. You don't want to fight Gary Russell Jr., who's now a 135 pounder. You want to fight the 140 pound champion. Can somebody in the comment sections make sense of all this goddamn hypocrisy and contradictions and shit? You didn't call out Keyshawn because he ain't at 135 no more. But you don't want to fight Gary Russell Jr., who is at 135. But you want to fight Team Alifu and Gary Antoine, who are 140 pounders, like Keyshawn right now. And you want Devin Haney, Brian Norman winner at 147. And Gary Russell Jr., bro. Couple things. You ain't fought since January 2022, bro. You ain't ducked since January. I mean, you ain't fought since January 2022. You gonna need more than Hugo Castaneda for anybody to want to see you fight anybody at the top level, bro. I started this comment. We're gonna get back to it, just like Jalen James super chat that he dropped. Now I gotta stop down on this part of the show because I think we might have to spend 30, 45 minutes on this topic. Jaron Boots Ennis. The hell is going on, fam? KO, what you talking about, KO? KO, what you mean, KO? Let me find it. Just give me a sec. Let me find it really quickly.
Connected.
All right, we got it. Turkey has some very interesting things to say about Jaron Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz. We got to talk about it. Here and what they were trying to do with him and Virgil Ortiz. Smash the like button. Y'all listen up.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow.
It will be 5-5, 5-5, 5 champion, the night of champion.
Nice. What is up with you? What is up with Jaron Boots Ennis? Does he not want to come to the kingdom? We were supposed to get Gervonta.
No. As I said to you, I want to do big fight. I can accept someone. I want to tell you something. If I want to do Joshua and Tyson Fury next year, we are trying to do it and thinking about it. Of course, I need to have two for each one of them tune-up fights first. Why? Because they are both of them coming from losing, even if it is big fight, right?
Right.
Okay,
Right.
to build it up. But as a Ennis, this is the first time between me and he doing business. He asked to go to 154 and have tune-up fight first. I am not charity. Go do it with Eddie, the tuna fight, and if you're ready, you will have in my side a lot of people waiting for you.
Jaron Boots Ennis fan. Now I love me some Jaron Boots Ennis, bro. I'm one of his biggest fans. And I need him to respond to this, bro. Like what's going on, fam? Boots Ennis fans, where y'all at? Holla at your boy, man. What the fuck is going on, bro? What's going on, bro? Where y'all at, man? Like, then he should come out and say that, Ill Will. My dog Ill Will say Boots ain't accepting the Coco under Norman and Haney and Saudi. That shit makes no sense. Eddie already sent an offer to fight in the States. Eddie sent an offer for Virgil Ortiz. Let me look that up. This is what I got, bro. This is on June 19th, 2025. We were asked if we would be interested in fighting Virgil Ortiz on August 16th. Boots said yes, but Virgil's not ready to fight in August. But that's a big fight towards the end of the year. Where the link where he sent an offer, bro? Shout out to my brother, paid in full, man. Man, what's wrong with him getting the tune up, KO, and that fight Virgil, and then fight Virgil? Because I'm sure Virgil damn sure not finna fight Boots just coming off of hand surgery, in my opinion. But that ain't what Turkey been saying, bro. They said they was ready to go with Boots in February, and Boots turned it down with no fight on the table. And now they saying, what's up with this? All I'm telling y'all, bro, is if Boots don't want to fight in Saudi Arabia, he need to come out and say that. If he wants the Virgil Ortiz fight, but he wants it in America, he got to come out and say that, bro. This shit don't look good. You can't be the boogeyman out here and keep turning down these fights, bro. I need him to respond, bro. He got shout out to YSM Media, bro. Shout out to my dog DXN Tsunami first, being a member for 4 months. How you ranking the 135 division after Tank? Doyle Kerr. What you mean, Doyle Kerr? I need to know what you meant by that. Shout out Jalen James with the 5 piece in super chat. Crazy. Devin T.O. have similar stories about Boots, and he should get Virgil now while Virgil coming off an injury. Does Boots not want to be a superstar? I mean, this is why people are asking these questions, bro. That's why people are asking these questions. I need y'all to explain. This was like yesterday, right? When was this? When was this interview? This shit came out yesterday or early this morning? This came out yesterday or early this morning. When was this, bro? Shoo bang, what up? Last night. This shit came out last night, so it's 2 nights, 24 hours, no response, bro. What we doing? They playing on your name, bro. If Turkey playing on his name, he got to come out and defend himself. His promoter, Eddie, got to come out and defend himself. What's going on, bro? You can't be the boogeyman and make Virgil Ortiz look like the Boba Yaga, bro. The Boba Yaga. The Boba Yaga. The Boba Yaga, bro. What they call John Wick? The Boba Yaga. Bodega. That's how you making my dog Virgil look right now, bro. That's how you making him look right now, bro. Y'all told me he was going to 154. And I'm with the move. He's supposed to fight big fights. And look, if it's like, look, bro, I'm a bigger name than fucking Brian Norman Jr. and I'm not fighting on this undercard. Then say that shit, bro. Say that shit. If it's, man, look, I'm trying to build my name and build my brand here in America, and I don't want to go fight over in Saudi Arabia, bro. Don't make people guess. Say that shit, fam. Say that shit. You got a whole platform right there that's in your gym that's putting in great work that you can get your story out, get your side of the story out. Don't just let Turkey play on your name like this, bro. Cause this shit look bad, bro. This shit look bad. No, there was no offer to fight Virgil on August 16th because Virgil was not ready. Virgil is ready at the end of the year right now. So I'm not saying I believe or disbelieve Turkey, but Boots looking funny in the light, bro. And the silence can be loud as a response sometimes. If somebody say you a thief and you don't respond to it, people gonna be looking at you sideways. If you get accused of something that's unbecoming and you know you didn't do it, you were supposed to defend yourself vehemently, bro. And one of the worst things in boxing is to be made to look like a coward. It's to be made to look like you don't want smoke. And Turkey making Boots look like he don't want smoke. Y'all hear how mad Turkey was, bro? Turkey was mad as hell, and he said he wanted a tune-up. He was mad as shit. This is my first time doing business with him. He said he wanted a tune-up. I told him, let Eddie make that shit. We only doing the big fights. Niggas been 24 hours. Boots on the clock. He got to respond, y'all. I know y'all like Boots, bro, but I like him too. I'm a huge fan, but come on, fam. You can't be quiet on this one, bro. Y'all said the smoke is where 154 at. Y'all said the smoke at 154. Well, I'm here. What's up? Let's get shit cracking. Now they're saying that you behind the scenes asking for tune-ups, nigga. No, bro. No, nigga. Nope. Holla at me, Boost fans. Where y'all at? We got Big Dog Willie with the 5-piece. No biscuit in there. Super chizat. Turkey has a secret recording that reveals the reason why Boots turned down Ortiz. Recording has Boots was petrified of Ortiz. He actually peed his pants. Damn. He's saying that dude peed on himself. I don't believe that. Jalen James with the 2-piece. No biscuit super chat. He went 154 when Bud leaving. He didn't want the fight. We're not going to make this about Bud. That's kind of weird. Kind of weird trying to make it about Bud Crawford when we got Boots Virgil on docket. We got Boots versus fucking Bakram could be real. Boots versus Sebastian Fundora. Boots versus Tim Zoo. Boots versus Bahacek. Boots versus Israel Madrimov. Boots versus Yoenis Telez. Boots versus Jesus Ramos. Nigga, I just ain't like 50, 11 fights, and you talking about a 38-year-old dude that's running over there fighting in 2 weight classes above Boots right now. I don't care nothing about Bud right now when it comes to this conversation, bro. My dog brother Huey Q say, so tune-ups is a bad thing now. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that, but brother Huey Q, hear me out, homie. When you paint yourself a certain way, you got to carry yourself a certain way. We both Tank Davis fans, bro. Tank's whole marketing is what? Nigga, I'm a dog. I'm knocking everything out. I'm the most skilled. I'm the face of boxing. I'm this, I'm that. So you can't have something happen like happened with Lamont Roach and you don't get that shit back, bro. Jaron Boots Ennis built his name off what? These niggas don't really want to fight me. The whole 147-pound division is ducking me. I sent this offer. Nigga ain't want smoke. I sent that offer. Nigga ain't want smoke. I sent this offer over there. They ain't want smoke. Well, now you got somebody where they saying like, look, we trying to make this shit and you asking for tune-ups. Not a good look, bro. That's you can't build yourself that way. Then when it comes time to prove you really like that, you don't show people that you really like that. I give you the analogy, fam. I give you the analogy. Hold on, man. Got a text. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. So he got to respond to this, bro. He has to, fam. He has to, dog. Now, so I'm trying to give Boots some grace because I like him and I'm a huge fan. But this the second time, bro. Son, drop your link in the chat to your channel so I can pin it up there. This the second time, bro. The second time now some shit came up with Virgil and shit got a little iffy out there, bro. And it's the second time within the same goddamn year, bro. The same time within the damn year, fam. That's all I'm telling y'all, bro. And the first time they turned this shit down, it was for a hope of a fight. They just happened to get lucky and make the fight, bro. This time, what else he got going on, bro? And again, I'm not saying some of the stuff y'all threw out there. Hey, I don't want to go over there to Saudi Arabia. That's a valid reason. Hey, I don't want to be on Brian Norman Jr.'s undercard. I'm a bigger name than him and a bigger star than him. That's gonna hurt my brand. That's a valid reason. But you gotta say something, bro. You can't be silent on this shit, man. Can't let niggas play on your name, bro. Can't let them play on your name, fam. Now, I see a lot of y'all typing, right? I want to hear from a Boots fan, man. I'm looking for a Boots fan to come tell me like it is, bro. The thing is, Boots ain't defending this shit, so you just gonna tell me, you know what I mean? What you think? But somebody, you know what I mean? And I get it, bro. Texas Heat different, you know? Every time somebody visit Texas for the first time, they tell KO the Texas Heat different. I get it, bro. I get it. Texas Heat is different. I got Boots beating Virgil. I think Boots washes Virgil. You know what I mean? But right now, you know, I got questions. And he the only one can answer them. Maybe y'all can answer them, though, but there go the link, though. Where y'all at, Philly? Whoever discredits Tyler, salute to you. Welcome to the channel, Tyler. Please subscribe if you're new here, bro. Tyler, anyone discrediting Jaron Boots Ennis for beating Virgil Ortiz would just be a hater. Those people don't matter, bro. Real ones will give him his credit. I don't like Shakur Stevenson. I'm not a Shakur Stevenson fan, bro. But he gets credit for fucking having a good performance against Williams and Pater, bro. If you can't give credit where credit is due, we're not talking to those are not the fight fans that I care about, bro. If you can give somebody credit whether you like them or not, bro. I don't like the Eagles. I hate the Eagles, bro. I'm a Cowboys fan. Y'all see all these damn Cowboys hats? Y'all see my damn Dallas Cowboy jacket on the back of my chair every time I shoot a goddamn video? But guess what? The Eagles got a damn good team. And I wish we had Howie Roseman and shit and fucking the organization that was ran like theirs and shit, bro. Straight up. Wish I did, bro. That don't mean I like them. I can't stand them motherfuckers. But I'm going to give them credit, bro. So anybody that wouldn't give Boots credit for beating Virgil or Virgil credit for beating Boots, we don't care about them. They just some haters and they miserable. And they not real and they not thorough and they not keeping it 100, bro. Shout out to Brian King, B. Falcone. What up? I can't imagine a Saints fan telling me I need a QB. You need to find something to do because your ass can't talk for a whole minute. Yeah. The Cowboys might need a QB. They might need it. We might need a quarterback. You know what I mean? We might need a quarterback, but you need to find something else to do for a minute because you can't comment, William Old School. Salute to William Old School. You ain't finna just be throwing shots in my goddamn Dallas Cowboys like that. Anybody else, we can go ahead and do this, get this shit out the way right now. Anybody else got something smart to say? Does anybody else got something smart to say? D Willie, we just be messing around over here, bro. We just be messing around over here. Jalen James speaking facts, but he not part of the fan base, so he don't get to say that. So we're gonna get his ass up out of here. We're gonna get his ass up out of here for a little bit. J.A., what up, homie? Shout out to my dog Z, man. 2 P. No biscuit and super chat. He say Shakur ain't that. Who that? Oh, D Willie. D Willie say who that? Who that say they gonna put D Willie in timeout? Me. Who that say they gonna put him in timeout? Me. I did, bro. Who that said he gonna put him in timeout? Me, Ninja. Shout out my dog D Willie though. You gotta get this work though, bro. You gotta get this work though, big dog. All right, let's move on, bro. Let's move on, bro. Anybody else though, real quick? Real quick. I need my water, bro. I always forget my water, man. I know who to call though. I know who to call, bro. Come on, bro. You batting 1,000. You batting 1,000, bro. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, fam. Shit. Okay, call failed. Hold on. You know, service and text can get crazy. Okay, there you go. It's ringing. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Keep it. Keep batting 1,000. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. I'm getting nervous. I'm getting nervous, man. That's 3 rings, man. Man, for the first time, I think he let me down, y'all. I can't even get no water, bro. Dang. He ain't reliable today, Tez. Damn. The man let me down. Let me see. Let's try the youngest daughter. Let's see what she on. Yeah, he probably playing his game, bro. Come on, daughter. Hey, can you get my Stanley and bring it to me, please? Thank you. We got a winner. We got a winner. We got a winner. There go Dean. What up, Dean? Hey, man. We were just talking about boots, man. We were just talking about old boots, Ennis, man. What's going on with him? Victor, what up? We were just talking about boots, man. I got questions. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I got 3. I get 3 bites of the apple. You know what I'm saying? 3 strikes and I'm out. Cornelius, what up, bro? Yeah, Dean. Hey, man. I be like, why don't nobody answer the phone? I pay a phone bill for 5 people with iPhones and that shit high. Yeah. There you go, Dean. What up, bro?
Hey, KO. I just want to tell you, bro, before we even get into any of this other shit, Brody, I am so proud of you as a content creator, bro, as a father, as a husband, bro. And I don't think niggas get enough credit, bro. We get socks and ties and a bunch of other shit. You know what I'm saying, KO? But Brody, as far as when it comes to this content creating thing, and I know you a Cowboys fan, so this hurts me to say it. I'm gonna be honest. KO, man, bro, you've been killing the game. This last 2 years, I've been following you, bro. Ever since I seen you on Fanon channel, bro. You the illest doing this shit, bro. And I'm one of the illest that do this shit. But I give credit where credit is fucking due. Unlike Devin fans and shit like that, okay? Bro, as a man, as a father, bro, just as a person, bro, and as a friend, because I consider you my friend, bro. As a friend, bro.
Yeah, 100.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you, gang.
I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Don't be trying to butter me up, though, nigga. We gotta talk about.
I did that to talk my shit, nigga. You don't bump ass Cowboys, nigga. That we all getting y'all ass whoop week 1, nigga.
We gotta talk about Boots, though. I don't want to talk about the Cowboys. We gonna step on y'all.
My fault.
But what's going on, bro? You saw what Turkey said? I know you saw that shit, man.
I did see what Turkey said.
What's your thoughts, bro? Talk to me.
My thing is, though, KO, I understand what Turkey said, but we done seen Turkey do this shit a couple times with a bunch of different fighters. I'm not saying the man lying all the way. What I'm saying is the man came out here and said that he put out propaganda on purpose to get fighters to do what the fuck they want. He want them to do. He said that, KO. I don't know what to do with that. All I know is, though, KO, is that Virgil Ortiz got sent the offer, and all he had to do was negotiate to push the fight date back. And they could have been the main event and everything else. That's what I do know. We see it happen all the time. Now, I understand you like, Dean, well, fuck all that. He could have still took this fight and been in Saudi Arabia in his co-main. KO, me and you both know that nigga not being no fucking co-main. If Turkey was trying to make him a co-main for Devin and Brian Norman Jr., Boots not taking that shit, bro. Like, no, nigga. Like, that's where I draw the fucking line at. Like, no, nigga. So, it's looking crazy. I reached out to people, bro, saying, we need an interview. I want you to know that, KO. I've reached out. Best believe, brother, on your behalf. KO, you got me doing shit I don't normally do.
You know why you reaching out, bro? Because this shit look bad, bro.
It look bad. Like KO, I ain't saying it ain't look bad. I ain't saying that. Yeah. I'm just saying I don't believe it, KO. Because Jaron just had an interview a couple weeks ago addressing this shit. Virgil Ortiz himself said Jaron Ennis is not ducking him, and he think that just the information his team, Jaron Boots and his team is receiving about his team is just false. And that's what Virgil said on Twitter. I know you ain't got Twitter, but I got it bookmarked. That's what Virgil said. And it just, we seen this with fucking Turkey before with Benavidez and Tank. And when niggas don't do what he want them to do as soon as he want them to do it. Mm-hmm. And to be real with you, KO, that fight deserved to be here, bro. We don't want to fucking see no Virgil Ortiz and fucking Jaron in this in Saudi Arabia where I can't sit next to Miss KO and talk my shit with my lady and like we don't want to see that shit, bro. Like, let's be the fuck honest. Like, we want to see Jaron Boots Ennis and Bam Rodriguez as the undercard in Dallas, Texas, so I could go see my family, bro. I'ma just be honest. That's what we actually want. So I'm just thinking it's coming from that situation, KO. But I understand what Turkey's saying, and he ain't done business with Jaron Ennis. So we done seen this. He did the same play with David Benavidez before. But holla at me, bro. Go ahead, talk to me.
Yeah. So my thing is, bro, and this is why I say it look bad. And I think you agree it's a bad look. So I don't really think it's a debate here. But when you already coming off of the confusion from the first Virgil situation, where people were saying you got offers, but then you stayed down at 147 because you wanted to unify, but you didn't have the standing on this fight done. So when you turned down Virgil, wasn't nothing really there for you, bro. But you got lucky and you end up getting the fight. Salute to him for that. But that fight wasn't made.
KO, he ain't get lucky, KO. Stop saying that, but go ahead.
He did, fam. No, he did, bro. Like, Eddie Hearn, when he turned down that Virgil Ortiz offer, the next day Eddie Hearn did an interview, fam, and he said, we got to go do what's right for Boots. We got to try to get him and make sure we get him a unification. They didn't have nothing on the table when they turned that fight down.
Can I tell you, now this your brother talking to you.
Go ahead, bro.
All
I didn't cut you off, though.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to cut you off, brother. I apologize. I'm being out of order. Shout out to Doug Right Side.
Yeah, shout out Right Side. Go ahead, bro. I'm listening.
I'm going to say this to you, KO, and it's your man's talking to you. YSL Media wasn't just interviewing Stan Jonas for no reason prior to that. That's all I'm going to say. Continue.
I understand and salute to him, and bro, great interview and a great job. I'm not saying none of that. I can only go off of what the person who's putting up money for the fight said, bro.
Yes.
That's what I'm gonna go off of. So that's what happened in that situation. Long story short, he turned that shit down. Y'all told me the same story before, right? Yo, man, he don't want to go to Saudi Arabia. He ain't trying to be on no undercard. That's gonna hurt his market value. He trying to build himself in America. He only looking for unifications. All right, cool, bro. He got the unification, so I back off a little bit. Well,
Yep.
now he done moved up. He done dropped his belts, right? He said at 154, y'all said this where the smoke at. What's happening? Like, I'm here now. What's good? And now the person that's willing to put up money for the fight is like, yeah, I'm trying to make the fight. This nigga asking for tune-ups out this bitch. He want tune-ups. I'm trying to make the Virgil fight. I told him, fine, you want a tune-up, nigga, take your ass back to Eddie. We ain't doing no tune-ups over here, bro. I need Eddie Hearn, Jaron Boots in, and somebody be like, nigga, this nigga Turkey crazy. And here's the thing. You know I don't fuck with Turkey. So if Boots do an interview and he just come out and he say, nigga, yeah, I don't want to go to Turkey. I'm not finna go to Saudi Arabia. Or I know he don't fuck with Brian Norman and he know he a bigger star than Brian Norman. If he like, yo, they were trying to put me on the motherfucking undercard, I'm not going on the undercard. Maybe for Benavidez, but nigga, I'm not being up under no goddamn Brian Norman Jr. Guess what? I'd be like, shit, I kind of respect that shit. I understand. But you gotta say something, bro. Otherwise, you out here looking crazy right now, bro.
Now,
Crazy.
KO,
And it's the same dude. It's Virgil again, bro.
True. I agree with that, KO. I agree completely with you. Being down Dallas, Texas, where my family is at, I agree, bro. I hear you. But I did some research myself.
Do you think?
Dean, I reached out. Greg was on my panel today. And Greg Hackett kind of put some of that shit to bed. But I'm not going to get into depth of who I reached out to, KO, because I don't want to do that, which would affect what they got coming up. And you know how this worked with the content creating thing, and I got enough respect for people to not. You understand, right?
Yeah.
And they just told me, Dean, nigga, that ain't, nigga, we on it. Cool, no problem. My thing is the UKO. I need somebody to prove to me that Jaron Boots Ennis and Eddie Hearn didn't send Virgil Ortiz an offer to fight in August. Because me and you both know that all Virgil had to do, if that did happen, my hand is hurt. Let's push the fight date back a couple months because my hand is hurt and we fight then. Same shit Lamont Roach is doing with Gervonta Davis. So I hear what Turkey said. But Turkey also the same nigga that was a part of the $20 million offer that I be calling them $40 million bill for. Turkey is the same nigga that said in that interview he don't pay for tune-ups, but meanwhile he paid for Devin and Ramirez, and right before that sentence said he willing to pay for a tune-up for Anthony Joshua. Same nigga. Same nigga that said on the day before the pay-per-views was gonna be free, and then the day of that he charged you $25.99. That's the same nigga.
No,
So
I'm not even saying I trust him, which is why I would trust the response from Boots. I need him to say something. But on a couple of things, bro, I think the distinct difference between Boots wanting to tune up in the Anthony Joshua situation or the Devin Haney situation, Devin Haney was coming off of a beating by Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia was coming off of a 1-year suspension. So that's why they got tune-ups, but they also already had agreed to fight, and the fight was done, except for Ryan Garcia got his ass whooped, so that fight ended up falling through. The thing about Anthony Joshua, he's coming off of a knockout loss. So he said, if it's a tune-up to build a fight because I got a fight done, that's one thing. But Virgil's coming off of a great performance against Madrimal. Boots is coming off of a great performance against Imantas Stanionis. So I think the difference there is, bro, ain't no need for no tune-up because they both stock is sky high right now coming off of great performances. As far as an offer for Boots Ennis to fight Virgil Ortiz that Eddie Hearn sent, the comment I got from Eddie Hearn is that somebody asked him if he wanted to fight. Not that he sent the offer. His words were, we were asked if we would be interested in fighting Virgil Ortiz on August 16th. I'm assuming by Turki Alalshikh. But Boot said yes, but Virgil is not ready to fight in August, but that's a big fight towards the end of the year. Well, the fight that they were asked to fight on August 16th, that wasn't in America, bro. The only August 16th card that Turkey has going on right now is this Daniel Dubois Alexander Usyk card that's going on right now. So if you were willing to go in another country, apparently for August 16th for the fight, but Virgil would be ready at the end of the year, is what Eddie Hearn said. Now it's looking like Virgil's ready, looking like they was trying to make it for November, according to the guy putting on for the card. He's saying Boots is like, nah, I need a tune-up first. So that's why it's really incumbent upon Boots to respond, because Eddie, just like he did with the first situation, he ain't doing Boots no favors, just like he ain't do Shakur no favors. He was willing to spend money on Jaron Boots Ennis, bro, which is cool. But he always got Jaron Boots Ennis looking crazy out here, bro. Either with what he say and make it look like he ducking, or not representing him properly and telling Jaron Boots Ennis, look, bro, you need to come out here and get in front of some of this shit. So here we are, 24 hours. Respect to Greg Hackett, bro. Respect to what you see on sports media, and you know it's love and respect to you
I
all
know it's
day.
love. Just
But he gotta
I know it's
say
love, bro.
something, man. He gotta say something. This bad. He got, bro. What they say on the John Wick shit. I know you saw the video, John. Like they asked, was John Wick the boogeyman? Boots supposed to be the boogeyman. This nigga got Virgil Ortiz looking like the Boba Vallega, bro.
Vallega,
Got the nigga
absolutely.
looking like Boba Vallega, bro.
Now,
Like,
KO.
nigga, you send to kill the boogeyman. Nigga gotta respond, bro. Give
Now,
my
let me
dog
say
YSM that interview and put this shit to bed, bro.
Let me say this to you, KO. Understand this in the timeline. Turkey go and say that 48 hours ago. Jaron Ennis did the interview 3 weeks ago addressing all of this shit. And he put all of that to bed when the YSM media asked him about Virgil Ortiz and the whole nine. But KO, who should I believe more? Virgil Ortiz or Turki Alalshikh? Because I know you don't got Twitter, but people asked Virgil Ortiz about this probably about a week or two ago. You ain't got, if you don't believe me, that's fine. I know you normally do. I ain't coming at you about that. But just take my word on it.
I believe you. Tell me what he said, bro. Nah, you know, I ain't tripping what he say. I believe him what he said.
People in the comments was asking Virgil. So Virgil, are you saying that Jaron Boots Ennis is scared of you and ducking you? Virgil Ortiz said, no. I think that the information he is getting about our people and his people and what's going on is false information. And I just want to put it out there that Jaron Boots Ennis is receiving false information. And guess who else said that, though, KO? A few months ago. Jaron Boots Ennis. And we
receiving false information. Receiving false information from who?
About the fight between him and Virgil. That's what Virgil was talking about. He said that Jaron Ennis was receiving false
Virgil
information.
also, correct me if I'm wrong, he also said, I'm ready to go. Like,
he did. And Jaron Boots Ennis said the same thing. So there we go. We don't have Jaron Boots Ennis said the same thing. So what I'm saying is, Virgil said that. That was only a couple weeks ago that Virgil said that. So my point is, Shakur Stevenson, the same person that said Eddie lied on him and all of this other stuff. Whether we believe that or not, whatever. That part don't matter. All I know is this came out a couple days ago. Jaron Ennis hasn't even had a chance to even respond to this, or if that's what it is, or whatever.
Bro, I'm rocking, but he had time, bro. 48 hours is a long time, and he got a great.
But KO, Jaron Ennis is not the average. But Jaron Ennis is not the average boxer. He don't move like the Shakurs and everyone. He's not on Twitter and all of that stuff the same.
I think that's a flaw, though, Dean. I think that, like, I don't think you can let people play on your name like that, especially if you we gotta grow as men. And I know you know this, bro. We gotta grow and we gotta get better. So they played on your name and made you look bad the first time in February.
Don't do it the second time.
Absolutely. You should have learned from that. And now you should know, you should see this shit coming from a mile away, and you should immediately respond to shit. Guess what, bro? It don't have to be an interview, nigga. You got a Twitter, bro. You got an X, nigga. You got an Instagram, bro. It take 5 seconds for these young 20-some-year-olds to type some shit up. Nigga, easy say, man, I don't know what y'all talking about. I ain't ducking nothing. I won't smoke with that nigga, and this is how I want it. And then you done.
KO, you my man. So on the behalf of you, I've reached out. Now, I know you believe that because it's who telling you that. Niggas told me, it's a long, Dean, that's not, no. But we'll get to it. So I take them on their word for it because they've never steered me wrong in that direction so far. Greg Hackett was on my page.
It's one of them things where you telling me like you did in February, you're asking me to just wait.
And I was right about that, though, right?
You want me to just wait?
Hey, KO, was I right about that or not, though?
He got the fight. He got the fight. Salute for that. Salute for that. But when we was talking,
Hey,
that nigga did not have that fight yet.
Hey, KO, and who did I tell you was a possible opponent that I thought was
Standing
the
on
most?
this, because nigga, you already knew Brian Norman was
so
ducking.
KO,
You already knew Barrio. We went through the whole thing. Barrios was already fighting motherfucking Abel Ramos. Brian Norman already had the Quavas fight. Nigga, they don't take a rocket science.
I'm coming to Texas, KO. You and Dank Father, I'm tired of this shit. I'm coming to fucking Texas. I'm going to my cousin crib.
That Texas
I got pop up. We got wrestle or something, bro. Like, I'm tired of this shit, bro. Like, Dank Father is special.
If the Texas Heat is just a little different for you Philly boys, it's okay, man.
Hell no,
okay,
nigga.
Man. Texas Heat just a little different. You know what I mean?
Okay, yo, you doing that, KO? You doing that? Week one, KO, y'all going in the goddamn dirt. Do you understand me? Week one, y'all going in the goddamn dirt. It's gonna be a 20-something.
Ain't none of that shit you talking gonna keep Jaron Boots Ennis from having to respond to this shit because he can't avoid these damn allegations. I hear all the shit you saying. But the nigga got to respond because he can't avoid this goddamn allegations. Man, these allegations are serious.
Boy, fuck, dog.
He got to respond to this shit. So tell them it's cool, something in the works, that's good or whatever. Look, nigga, look now, yeah, that's cool. Bro, do you understand? Because something could be in the works. What if that shit fall through? What if this nigga really does fight motherfucking Brian Mendoza? What if the fight really is goddamn Ardrell Holmes, nigga? What if it's Charles Conwell coming off of a loss?
No. Charles Conwell not a tune-up. That's not a tune-up. He just came off a win. Didn't he revenge his win?
He ain't Virgil.
I don't know about that. First of all,
he ain't Virgil.
Now let me ask you this. KO, because I asked everybody else.
Did you just say you don't know if Charles Conwell ain't Virgil? Charles Conwell lost to who? What was the nigga name, Dean?
I don't know the nigga. All I know, I don't know the nigga name, but all I know is Virgil Ortiz ducked that Bo and Chuck rematch like it ain't nobody business. Ain't nobody said nothing, made a video or nothing, KO. So I'm just saying, let's not go down that path.
This is me. The deflection
doesn't
go
down that path, KO.
No, the deflection doesn't work, good brother. We ain't talking about all that. We talking about Conwell compared to Virgil. You said you ain't sure that Conwell ain't as good as Virgil. Virgil just beat up a former champion who gave Bud Crawford his toughest fight in years. Who the fuck did Conwell just lose to? What's that nigga name? Don't Google it.
I can't even Google the nigga name. I ain't about to sit up here and cat with you.
This your boy now.
Nigga was a UPS driver, nigga. I'm not gonna lie.
This your boy now. This your boy now. Goddamn.
Now I'm gonna say this to you.
Go ahead.
Now, KO. Now this your boy you talking to.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Did Jaron Boots Ennis and Eddie Hearn send Virgil Ortiz an offer for August?
No, that's what I'm saying. I need you to prove that to me because I just read the quote to you. Eddie Hearn said they were approached about a fight. This is his quote, bro. I'm reading it straight from Ring Magazine. Eddie said in the interview, we were asked if we would be interested in fighting Virgil Ortiz on August 16th. Boots said yes, but Virgil not ready to fight in August. But that's a big fight towards the end of the year. That's not Eddie sending an offer. That's somebody else trying to offer.
I'm glad that you said that. What did Boots say?
He said, you talking about the don't believe nothing unless it come from me?
No, I'm saying what you said that Eddie said. What did Boots say? What did he say Boots' response was?
Yes, he said yes in August. Yes, I fight in August. Yeah.
Who's not ready in August?
Virgil Ortiz wasn't ready in August.
Okay, Virgil Ortiz not ready in August. So let me ask you something, KO. Could Virgil Ortiz, because me and you both watch boxing, and Lamont Roach is literally doing it right now. Could Virgil Ortiz has said, I won't be ready in August, but we can fight in November and sign the contract? Could he not have done that?
He could have, but again, bro, this is why I keep saying, this is why I keep telling you. This is why I keep telling you that could be true. But when you're debating me or you're going back and forth with me, that doesn't work because Boots is putting you in a precarious situation where you're having to guess, you're having to deduce, you're having to try to use your logic.
You guessing on Turkey, who been court lying plenty of times.
No, I'm saying I need to hear from Boots.
But
I'm not
KO,
saying flat out that he's telling the
all I'm
truth.
asking,
But
you
I'm
heard
telling you
from
there's a
Boots.
pattern of behavior here, and that pattern of behavior keeps pointing to, for some reason, Virgil is the
KO, I
Boba
got you,
Yaga that
KO.
Boots Ennis the
I got you,
boogeyman keeps
KO.
turning down.
You my guy, but I got you.
Okay.
You just said that Virgil could have did that.
Yeah.
So anything past that he didn't do means nothing, because it's the same situation as Gervonta Davis and these other fighters. You can't go to Jaron Ennis when you are in a position to make a fight and then say that you hurt. That's fine, but you don't negotiate the date.
Turkey could have been
Forget
telling the
Turkey
truth.
though, KKO. We ain't talking about Turkey.
Turkey could be telling the truth.
He could. Hey,
Virgil
KO.
could. Boots
KO,
could have
that's
an
not
offer.
what I'm asking
Could
you,
have an
brother.
offer to fight Virgil Ortiz, but he turned it down and he wanted to tune up. That could
I
be
got
true
you.
too.
I got you, KO. That's not what I'm asking you.
What are you asking?
Could Virgil Ortiz had not negotiated a later date when he got that offer from Jaron Ennis for August, for a later date, the same way Lamont Roach is doing with Gervonta Davis currently?
That's exactly what Virgil did, according to Turkey, because that was a Riyadh season card. The only other Riyadh season card after August is the goddamn card in November that Turkey is claiming that they tried to put Virgil on with Boots. So that is exactly what he did. We don't have to deduce or make it up. That's exactly what happened.
So KO, I got a question then.
They said no, but he'll be ready later in the year.
Jaron Ennis and
Virgil is ready
Eddie
to go right now.
lying? So was Jaron Ennis and Eddie lying about sending Virgil an offer for August?
You keep saying he sent him an offer, but the only quote I found is of somebody trying to make the fight for
Jaron
Eddie.
Ennis got a YSM Sports Media interview saying it.
What was the timeline on that? That was during this timeline right here?
Yeah, that was literally 3 weeks ago. Exactly 3 weeks ago. Jaron Ennis had an interview with YSM Sports Media and was asked about Virgil Ortiz. And that's what he said.
So his claim is that Matchroom sent an offer directly to Virgil Ortiz for the fight.
That's what he said, KO. That's what. And let me ask you this, KO. Who has been court lying more, Jaron Ennis or Turki Alalshikh?
Turkey.
So you can go back and watch the YSM Sports Media interview that happened exactly 3 weeks ago. And he asked them about Virgil Ortiz.
Do you have time? Do you have time to react to this with me? They putting something on the chat. It looks like Eddie just did a response to it. You want to watch? You want to?
I'll be up here with.
Let's watch it together. I haven't seen it either, bro. I haven't seen it either.
Okay,
I haven't seen it either. Let's listen to it together, then, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all smash the like button, bro. This is fire content. Salute to my dog Dean, bro.
Man, salute to my guy
subscribe
KO,
to his channel, bro. Y'all go subscribe to his channel. All right, Drink. I'm gonna pull this up, bro. You say go to the 7-minute mark. We're gonna listen to this together. Let me see.
He said skip the 7 minutes.
Yeah, 7-minute mark.
Having conversations with venues. So I think there's a little bit of more communication with Eubank and his team. Or does he actually want the fight? It was a very taxing physical fight, you know, and the next one will be even more taxing. So we'll have to see. Conor Benn's got loads of options right now, and we'll have to see what's next.
Is it true that you bumped into Virgil Ortiz here?
Yeah, at the baggage claim. Yeah.
So there's so much going on. You know, I hear that Jaron wanted to take 2 tune-up fights before he faces Virgil. Virgil says that he's ready. So what's going to be?
So we got asked if we'd fight Virgil Ortiz on the August 16th card, which he said yes, we'd be interested. Virgil come back and said I'm not ready till later in the year. Right. Then we decided to lock in a fight for Boots end of September, beginning of October. Right. Then Turkey come back and said, do you want to look at the fight for November 22nd? And we said, look, we're taking this fight as our first fight at 54. We will agree the Virgil Ortiz fight in the process. It's not like we're going to take a fight, then we'll speak after. We can lock that fight in now. Myself and Golden Boy are talking about that fight. It's going to be one of the biggest fights in America. And as I said to Virgil the other day, like, you two guys are 2 young, brilliant fighters. This fight is happening. December, January or February, Boots against Ortiz will happen. And You keep building it up, you two young guns, because I tell you something now, we see fights a lot, big names, but at the back end of their career. This is 2 pound-for-pound stars in their absolute prime. And Boots will do a job on Virgil Ortiz. Trust me when I say it. I like Virgil, and I tell him to his face, there is no way he beats Jaron Ennis. No way. So he ain't got to wait. We've got to just have our fight, which we agreed, because he wasn't ready August 16th. There's no drama. There's no beef. We'll take that. We'll agree to fight. Now we don't need 2 warm-up fights. I don't know where this comes from. It's first fight at 154, no problem. Watch Boots at 154. Watch the fighter he is.
Last 2 for me.
Your boy got to respond, bro. Eddie just cooked him, dog.
Oh no, no. That I didn't hear that way. What I heard was.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you this, KO.
Go ahead.
KO. If he said they gonna fight in the beginning of next year, and Virgil's not ready right now, which we all know is true, why the fuck would Jaron Ennis wait till fucking January or whatever the situation is if they going to fight? It'd be different if Eddie said they wasn't going to fight, or that wasn't something that was about to be happening.
He just confirmed.
Hold on, KO.
All right, let me know when you're done, bro. I ain't trying to cut you off.
KO, I got this. I got it. I'm cooking.
Go ahead.
He said, we offered Virgil a fight. He wasn't ready. Let's keep that in mind. He wasn't ready. So now y'all want to tell me that because he'll be ready later in the year, and Jaron Ennis say, okay, well, I'll fight you later in the year because it's not on Turkey terms. Why should Jaron Ennis, who's the A-side fighter, give a fuck about that? And as Eddie said, in America, last time I checked, Turkey was trying to put that fight in Saudi Arabia. Last time I checked. So I think the boxing fan wouldn't care as much if it wasn't in November and they can get Virgil and Boots in February in America and actually show up. That's what I've been telling y'all from day one. It's not, because the question I asked you, KO, if Virgil hand wasn't hurt, would they already be fighting? You can't duck somebody you offer to fight to. That's what Eddie said. I don't know how you duck somebody when you offer them a fight for a date and they're not ready, but you're ducking them. That don't make sense to me. You're the one that's hurt. And if they say they'll fight you November, December, January, February, that's 4 months later. Somebody explain to me how that's ducking somebody. It'd be different if he said that he didn't want to fight the man at all and they wouldn't make the fight and blah. But Eddie said that he offered the man to fight. The man said he's not ready. Jaron Ennis is the A-side. Same shit we say about Tank and everybody else. Why the fuck should I have to wait on you? Because you are hurt. And I'm going to still give you the fight at the top of the year. I'm kind of confused. Because the question is, KO, if Virgil Ortiz's hand wasn't hurt and they offered that fight, would they be fighting or not? I don't know how you duck somebody you offer a fight to. And because he's hurt, now I'm ducking you. Because when you are available, I don't want to fight that date, but I'll fight you 3 months later. I don't know how that's, wouldn't we want to see that at the top of the year as a main event in America? Now, if somebody could tell me we won't want to see that in America at the top of 2026, then okay, you got it. But last time I checked, it's not Jaron Ennis' fault that Virgil Ortiz is hurt. And if Virgil Ortiz wasn't hurt, they would be fighting in August or September or whatever that was. So, yeah, same thing with Lomachenko. Gervonta Davis offered him a fight. He don't want to take the fight for whatever reasons. Okay. But you can't say somebody's ducking somebody that offered them a fight. And because they aren't ready, what the fuck difference does that make? You are the B-side. But I'll fight you in the top of the year. That don't sound like a duck to me. Maybe I'm tripping. Okay, yo, go ahead.
So here's the thing, bro. You kept saying and you repeated it and you said it with a lot of passion, fam, but That's not what Eddie said. He didn't say nothing about they offered Jaron Boots Ennis. He is now on record saying both times that they got the call. I mean, that he offered Virgil Ortiz. He is on record saying both times that they got the call. That they got the call. That they were going to fight Virgil Ortiz on August the 16th, bro. And Jaron Boots Ennis said yes, but Virgil wasn't ready. So they were looking to make the fight later on this year, which Jaron Boots Ennis said yes to. And now Turkey said, look, we were trying to make the fight for November, but Jaron Boots Ennis wanted a tune-up first. Jaron Boots Ennis' promoter, Eddie Hearn, just said, yeah, they contacted us to try to fight Virgil in November, but we already got this fight for September and October. So if you knew that Virgil would be ready at the end of the year, and that's the motherfucking fight that you wanted, and you knew he'd be ready for November, and that's the fight that you wanted, why did you hurry up and make yourself unavailable for the end of the year, bro? This the same shit we cooked Brian. This the same shit. This the same shit we cooked Brian Norman Jr. for. Same shit.
That's a
making yourself unavailable or whatever. Again, I do like that Eddie said, hey man, we want the fight in America. We trying to talk to Golden Boy directly. Okay, cool. If that's your stance, I respect that. Do I agree with it? If you can get there. Niggas lose tune-ups every day, dog. Niggas get injuries every day. Somebody lose a fight all the time. So I'd rather get to these fights sooner rather than later. But I don't like Turkey. I prefer to fight in America. I understand. I prefer the fight to be big as possible in Texas Stadium, all that shit. I'm with you. But the fact of the matter is, though, bro, I agree with that part. Where I disagree at is Turkey was telling the truth, bro. Eddie Hearn just confirmed it. He was telling the truth. They did try to make the fight. And for whatever his reasons is, Jaron Boots Ennis and them went ahead and took another fight
but
first.
KO,
So
that's a flawed logic, though, KO, because we can't do that if Turkey offers Gervonta Davis a fight with Shakur Stevenson, and it's on the date that he wants it, and Gervonta Davis says, no, I'll fight you 3 months later when I'm ready. Or when I think you will be. See, the difference is, KO, Eddie Hearn didn't say that he wasn't going to fight Virgil Ortiz at all. So how do you duck to somebody when you're willing to fight them 2 to 3 months later because they weren't available to fight you 2 to 3 months earlier? I don't know how that's a duck.
The difference is, and I'm not even going out on a limb and saying that he ducking. I'm not necessarily.
Well, if you ain't saying he ducking, there ain't no argument.
The difference is, though, bro. The difference is, though, they said yes to Turkey for August 16th. They said yes, okay, we can push it to a later date. Then when the later date gets here, bro, nigga,
because they already had a fight set up.
Why would you, if you already said yes to Virgil?
Because they didn't know Virgil was going to take the fight later. That's past tense, though, KO. So, KO, if I'm a fighter and I offer you a fight and you say no in August, I don't know. This is what I don't know that you're going to be willing to do this later. So if I set up another fight, all right, you don't want to fight me, that's cool. And then I set up another fight a couple weeks later. Then how the fuck do I know that a couple weeks after that, Turkey's going to say, well, here I go, Virgil Ortiz boots again. Well, you'll be like, damn.
Everybody involved said that Virgil did want it, bro. Everybody involved said that it really was a hand injury.
It's okay, bro. No, everybody involved didn't say that.
He wanted to take a tune-up, bro.
Everybody involved didn't say that because Virgil Ortiz just 2 weeks ago said Jaron Boots Ennis is not ducking him. So who am I supposed to believe?
I'm not saying that everybody. I'm not saying that people were saying Jaron Boots Ennis is ducking. I'm saying everyone
no, that's the conversation. Is Jaron Boots Ennis ducking Virgil?
The only reason that Virgil didn't take the fight August 16th was because he was injured, but he'd be ready to take the fight in November. Everybody walked away from those first negotiations knowing that. Eddie Hearn and Jaron Boots Ennis' team met with Virgil Ortiz's team last week in New York trying to make the fight happen, bro.
We don't have proof of that, so let me ask you this, KO.
When they tried to get the fight.
So let me ask you this, KO.
We already got a fight for the fall already.
Can I ask you this, KO? If Gervonta Davis tried to make a fight with Lamont Roach in August and his hands hurt, And then Gervonta Davis takes another fight that we're not aware of who he's fighting. It could be somebody bigger than fucking Virgil for all we know, or bigger than Lamont Roach for all that we know, right? How can we say Gervonta Davis is ducking somebody he offered a fight to? And because the only reason why they didn't fight is because he was hurt.
If Jaron Boots and his team said, "Oh, you injured, nigga, I'm not waiting on you,"
and they didn't,
then you have a point. But they said you injured. Okay, later on in the year, that's cool. And now
they took another fight. They didn't know that was coming, though, KO.
When later on in the year gets here, now they got to fight, bro.
But KO, if they already locked into a contract, how they going to do that, KO? They didn't know that Virgil and them will revisit it later.
The problem is locking yourself in after you knew they was going to try to make it at the end of the year. That's the problem,
They didn't know that, but KO, that's not what Eddie said.
How they didn't know that? Eddie said they knew that.
No, KO.
Everybody knew that, bro.
Hey, KO, that's not what they said. Because we didn't even know that David Benavidez and Yardy was going to be made. That was some late made shit. Devin Haney with Brian Norman, that was some 1 in a week made shit. Jaron Ennis could have not known this a month ago, bro. He could have not known this a month ago, bro. So if he's locked in after Virgil says no to another fight, how do he backtrack on that?
Virgil didn't say no, though. Virgil and them
he did say no to August.
No, Virgil said because he was injured, but they agreed to fight later this year.
Right. But then my problem is,
KO, they could come back to the table and get the fight done for later this year.
But my problem is where that logic fails is that Jaron Boots Ennis already offered him a fight. Then why the fuck didn't Virgil just wait until he was ready? He turned down the fight. No, KO. He turned down the offer, KO. And then waited for Turkey, KO.
Jaron Boots Ennis offered Virgil Ortiz a fight when he didn't. Eddie didn't offer.
Jaron Boots Ennis got an interview 3 weeks ago saying that, KO. I ain't making this up. You want to play it? Go to ISM Sports Media right now. They all in a fight. He said he wasn't ready. Why didn't he just negotiate the date, KO? Like we know you can do. I'm hurt, but I'll fight you in November. Okay, let's sign the contract, get it ready for November. Why he didn't do that, KO?
Eddie Hearn said someone else called him for the fight.
Fuck what Eddie Hearn said. I'm talking about what Boots said.
Eddie Hearn don't know what's going on with his own fighter. So this is another miscommunication between Jaron
on his own fighter more than Jaron
and goddamn Eddie Hearn. So who sent the offer, Dean? Because it couldn't have been Eddie Hearn, because Eddie Hearn saying somebody called him about the fight. Who sent the offer, bro?
KO. Jaron Ennis said on the YSM Sports Media 3 weeks ago, before all of this came out, that they offered Virgil Ortiz a fight for August. Even they admitted that Virgil, in that interview, Eddie admitted that Virgil said that he wasn't ready. So you know that that's true. Right?
Cool. Who offered him, bro?
So hold on. So if Eddie and them offered that fight, KO, before Turkey gets involved, why didn't
you say if Eddie offered them fight when Eddie telling you he didn't, bro?
KO, before the fight is involved, why didn't Virgil just say, KO, and this is the part y'all can't get out of, why didn't he just say, my hand is hurt, we can fight at a later date, but I'll sign a contract now? We have seen fights get pushed back plenty of times, KO.
You don't sign the contract until later on, bro. Because they don't know what venue they fighting at in November. They don't know the date yet, bro. There's no contract to sign.
That's not always true, KO. That's not always true.
They haven't even put the card together, bro.
KO, you know that that's not always true.
You keep saying that they sent to offer
this, KO, is that always true? What you just said, is that always true?
Is what always true?
That they don't know the fight venue they're going to fight in months in advance? Is that always true?
Is that always true? Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Okay, so sometimes you don't know.
But you don't have all the final details,
you don't know what part of that is true. So
neither do
you,
bro.
This part is true and the other part's not. You don't know that part. Nobody knows that part.
The difference is, fam. The huge difference is Eddie is Boots Ennis' promoter, bro. He is his representation.
He's of course he's a promoter too.
Hold on, fam. You got Boots Ennis saying that they sent an offer, fam. You got Eddie Hearn saying someone else sent an offer. The key difference is Boots and his team agreed for later on in the year, fam. And then they went and made another fight.
Why couldn't Virgil agree for later on in the year, KO?
He did.
With
That's
the
why
same
they reached out.
contract, KO.
He
That's what I'm
did,
asking
fam.
you. I'm asking you that question.
He did. That's why Turkey is trying to get Boots on board.
No, that wasn't the
Virgil's
first
already
offer.
on
I'm
board,
talking
bro.
about when they offered that man that contract for August. Why didn't he negotiate that then past that date, KO?
There's nothing to negotiate. We agreed to fight. I'm going to be ready in November. And then when they went back to approach
So why
Virgil's
they couldn't
team,
make the fight,
Virgil
KO,
was ready
like
to go.
Lamont-Roach and
Jaron Boots
Gervonta
Ennis
Davis
wasn't,
is
fam.
doing right now?
Say it again,
He
bro.
didn't have to put Turkey involved, KO. He put a barrier involved that didn't need to be there.
The barrier was there the first time. What card was there on August 16th? It was a re-eye season card, bro.
That's not what Turkey said. Turkey said if Jaron want to take a tune-up fight, go do that with Eddie. Turkey ain't say he offered Jaron Ennis and Virgil Ortiz for August. Turkey never said that.
Eddie Hearn said it, bro.
My point exactly. So hold on, KO. My point exactly. So if Eddie wasn't a part of that, wouldn't it have been a Matchroom event?
He was a part of that.
Like he did the last 3 times with Jaron Ennis, KO.
Dean, let me ask you something, bro.
KO, stay there. No, KO. I can't let you get out of that, bro. I love you to death. I can't let you get out of that, KO.
Get out of what, bro? Go ahead.
Turkey didn't offer a fight for August. That was Eddie Hearn and Matchroom. Like he did his last 3 events.
Eddie Hearn don't agree with you.
How?
Do I have to play it again, bro? How is Eddie Hearn the one that offered the fight?
Turkey, but now, KO, you going off of what Turkey said. Turkey ain't say he offered it for August.
I'm telling you what Eddie said, bro. Eddie said this.
KO, we not doing that, bro. No, bro. We not about to pick and choose. Turkey said it was for November. He never said nothing about August. Jaron Boots Ennis got a YSM Sports Media interview saying that he offered a fight for Virgil Ortiz for August. Now, I'm going to ask you a question, KO. Who has been known to lie more? Virgil Ortiz, Jaron Boots Ennis, or Turki Alalshikh?
You going back to the same point. I already said Turkey, bro.
I'm just saying, KO.
I'm gonna play this for you, bro, because I think the key point in the debate, I think the key point that you're trying to make, bro, is that you keep saying Eddie Hearn sent an offer for Jaron Boots Ennis to fight Virgil Ortiz.
That's what Jaron Boots Ennis said.
I need you, but what did Eddie say? He's the one with the money. He's
Eddie. Shakur Stevenson even said that Eddie Hearn is a liar.
He's the one sending the offer.
KO.
Nah, bro, I can't let you. I can't let you do that, Dean.
Personally, KO.
I can't let you do that, bro.
No, KO, I can't let you do that, bro. I love you to death.
You keep saying over and over again, Eddie sent the offer to goddamn Virgil Ortiz for a fight in August 16th. Can you please tell Eddie Hearn that? Because he doesn't believe you, bro. He doesn't. He's saying he didn't.
KO.
Do I have to play it for you again, bro?
No, KO. This the same man that said Gervonta Davis team, Shakur Stevenson team, told him to not get the fight with Gervonta Davis. I asked Shakur Stevenson personally, and Shakur Stevenson said, if Eddie Hearn said that, he's a fucking liar. Same thing Jaron Ennis said when he was in the car. If it don't come from me, don't believe it.
But publicly, they both swear by Eddie Hearn and say he's the best in the game. And they let him take money out of their pocket, bro.
KO, see
they
now.
Can tell you whatever to make themselves look good.
KO, I love you to death.
Day, bro, you expect me to believe that Eddie Hearn don't know if he sent the offer or not, bro?
But KO.
You can't pick and choose when to believe Eddie,
bro.
No,
KO, I'm not picking and choosing. KO, I'm not picking and choosing because I'm the nigga that didn't want Jaron Ennis to go to Eddie Hearn in the first place. So you can't say that to me.
But you are, though, bro. You saying
Eddie be talking about
Jaron Boots Ennis. You saying that you're using Jaron Boots Ennis' word to say Eddie sent an offer for the Virgil Ortiz.
KO, can I ask you a question, KO? We about to end this. We about to end this real smooth. Who has been known to lie more, Eddie Hearn or Jaron Boots Ennis?
Bro, you keep trying to make the same point.
I'm asking you a question, KO.
I keep telling you.
Who has been known to lie more?
Eddie Hearn and Turkey.
KO.
Eddie Hearn and Turkey. Both
all right, there we go. There we go. Because we ain't got no proof either way.
Bro, let me get it out, bro. Please.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
What I'm telling you is, bro, I hear you. I understand everything you're saying. And anybody that's confusing the passion or whatever, it's not really that. It's
Yo,
not
this my
serious. We
guy.
just talking
This what we
boxing.
do.
So what I'm telling you is, bro, the reason that you're losing me is two key things that you keep saying that I keep trying to point out to you, bro. You keep making the point that Eddie Hearn sent an offer for Jaron Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz to fight. But Eddie Hearn is saying he didn't, fam. He's saying that somebody called him to put on the fight, and that Boots said yes to his credit and said that we can fight later because Virgil Ortiz is hurt.
Hey, yo,
Those
I
are
got
Eddie
you.
Hearn's words. Eddie just did an interview today doubling down on we got approached August 16th, but Virgil wasn't ready. They approached us again about a Virgil fight because now he's ready for the end of the year. But we already went out and made a fight for September or October with another opponent.
How is that Boots' fault? If he didn't know that Virgil would be ready, he didn't know that they would come around.
Jaron Boots Ennis
KO,
and Eddie Hearn and their
listen,
team
bro. Listen, bro.
agreed to wait, and then they didn't, bro.
KO.
They
You're not
agreed
hearing
to
me,
wait,
brother.
and then they didn't. They agreed to be fighting on a Riyadh season card in another country, and then they changed their mind.
Bro. KO, you just said that Virgil Ortiz and them said they wasn't ready. How you know in those weeks in between that Boots didn't set a fight up before any of this happened, KO?
The problem, Deem, is why would you set a fight up after giving your
because
word?
He didn't know that Virgil would be healthy, KO. That's why they turned it down and didn't negotiate the first time, KO. If that was the case, why didn't Virgil Ortiz negotiate for the August fight, KO?
There's no need to negotiate if they already both agreed they would fight later because Virgil wasn't ready, bro.
KO,
what are we doing, fam?
KO,
they already agreed that they would fight later because Virgil wasn't ready. What do we need to agree to? Then when we approach you again, why didn't you notify them? Say, bro, we still fight later.
Why didn't Virgil and them notify him, KO?
But I'm gonna have to go ahead and really just turn up, bro. If that's the case,
it's not
why
on
would you
Boots
go
to
make a
notify
fight
Virgil
early
about
instead of
Virgil's
negotiating
health,
that shit, bro?
KO? It's not on Boots to notify Virgil about Virgil's health, KO. He could have said all of that shit in August,
that's not what I'm saying, bro. That's not what I'm saying. If you know that you and Virgil are supposed to fight later in this year,
he didn't know that, KO, because he said he was hurt.
That, Eddie? Bro.
Go ahead, KO. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I apologize, bro. My fault, KO.
We were asked if we would be interested in fighting Virgil on August 16th. Boots said yes, but Virgil's not ready to fight. But that's a big fight towards the end of the year. So they knew the fight was coming at the end of the year. They were already informed of that. The person that blinked was Boots, bro. Virgil had agreed that they would fight at the end of the year. Eddie knew that the fight was coming at the end of the year. Hold on, fam. Hold on, bro. And then when they knew that they wanted to fight Virgil, supposedly, and they went into negotiation with another fighter, why didn't they say
supposedly?
Why didn't they? Hold on, bro. Why didn't they say, "Hey, Virgil, you really gonna be ready? Because we gonna take this other fight if you're not ready." You can tell.
Why would they have to do that with a B-side fighter? Gervonta Davis wouldn't do that, KO.
Hold on, fam. Couple of things. Number one,
bro.
No, hold on, fam. I'll let
you
go.
Ahead. I'm sorry, KO. We passionate. Go ahead, KO.
It's okay. Number one, bro. If you really wanted Virgil, you would check and double down to say, bro, are y'all gonna be ready to go at the end of the year like y'all said? If not, we gonna take this fight in September and October. Eddie and Boots and them went and did it without notifying Turki or Virgil to go get they fucking tune up like Turki told y'all that he did, bro. And Eddie just said it on camera. The nigga has a motherfucking fight. And then you're trying to compare Boots Ennis to Gervonta. He not Tank, fam. He not Tank, bro.
KO, you my brother, bro. If Gervonta Davis goes to Shakur Stevenson and say, I want to fight for August, and we know Shakur Stevenson hands be hurt.
Yes.
And Shakur Stevenson says, no, I'm not ready for August. And don't say nothing else after that. And then Gervonta Davis makes a fight. And then Shakur Stevenson comes after the fact and say, hey, KO, I'm ready to fight Tank. It's Tank's job to drop what the fuck he already doing after he offered you a fight and you wasn't ready? Huh? Huh?
Oh, I thought you were still going.
No,
That
I'm just
would
saying.
make
No, I clicked out.
no,
What I'm
that
saying,
would
KO, is
that
Jaron
wouldn't make
Boots
sense.
Ennis, unless
But you
we can
left out a
prove.
key point, bro. You left out a key point.
Mhm.
You left out a key point. You said all that, but you did a very good job, and you good, bro. I salute you for that. You said that if Gervonta Davis offered Shakur Stevenson a fight in August, and he said no, but because my hands hurt, and then Tank went on and did something else, is Tank ducking Shakur Stevenson? The key thing that you left out in the analogy is that Shakur Stevenson, if he's Virgil Ortiz, he would have been the one to say, I'm not ready right now in August, but let's agree for the end of the year. That's a big fight at the end of the year, and both parties say, all right, bet. And
KO, they
then
said they gonna fight in February, KO.
and then Tank goes and does something else.
Oh,
Then
KO. So let
that
me
would be
ask you
the
this,
analogy,
KO.
bro.
Can I ask you this? Is you ducking
Yeah.
somebody if you don't fight them in December, but fight them in February?
You ducking somebody if you agree to fight them, but you take
KO,
another fight.
is you ducking somebody if you
Listen,
won't
bro,
fight them in November, but you'll fight them in
I'm making it
February?
very clear for you, fam. I'm trying to make it very, very clear for you. You were ducking somebody or avoiding somebody or taking a tuna, whatever verbiage you want to use. At the end of the day, you got two fighters that agreed to fight, but one of them was injured and they said we got to fight later on in
That's
the
his
year.
fault.
I'm not saying it's Boots' fault that he got injured, bro. That's
So
not
then
what
you
I'm
can't
saying.
even say he ducking when somebody is his
Hold on,
fault.
fam.
Can I
Like,
ask
I'm
you
not.
this, KO?
He
Can I
wasn't.
ask you this,
No, bro.
KO?
Can I finish? Can I finish?
Let me ask you this, KO.
Can I finish though?
Go
Before you
ahead.
make me lose my
Go ahead, KO. My
train of
fault.
thought.
My fault.
What I'm telling you is, bro, and I'm not even whatever you want to use that makes y'all feel comfortable. What I'm saying is it's not a good look. That's what I've been saying. I'll be
I
saying
agree
it's
with
not a
that.
good look. Fine.
I agree with that.
It's not a good look because y'all tried to get a fight for August 16th. That fight was going to be a Riyadh season fight. Y'all both agreed to it. But one of y'all was
I don't
hurt
know
and couldn't
about
make
that
the
part,
fight.
KO.
But that's what Eddie said, bro. You can't pick and choose.
I don't know about Eddie said this shit before, and Jaron Ennis said he was lying. I don't know about that, KO.
My guy, bro. My guy, dog. Like what I'm
And KO,
telling
I
you
was the
is,
same
bro,
nigga that was telling y'all what was going to happen. I don't know about that part, KO.
I got you.
Jaron Ennis said last time, if it don't come from his mouth, don't believe it. That's what he said.
Let's do this.
I'm
listening. Because we talking over each other. And
I'm sorry. KO, I apologize.
I want to be able to hear you. It's all good, bro. I understand. I know how you rocking. So for the sake of people being able to hear, I'm gonna go ahead and give you your time uninterrupted, bro. And then I'm gonna go. So go ahead and get it off, bro. You don't
I just
have
got
no
one
timer.
question to ask, KO.
You don't have no timer. You don't have nothing. Just get it off, bro.
KO, I only got one question. If Jaron Ennis offered them that fight in August, right, and his hand wasn't hurt, would they be fighting, KO?
Yes.
How is you ducking somebody then? That's all. How is you ducking somebody you offered to fight to, and the only reason why they can't fight is because they hand hurt? I don't understand that, KO.
Okay. So you wouldn't be ducking if you were the one that just offered. But again, Boots Ennis' person that is responsible for investing in his career has now been on camera hold on. Are you done first, bro?
I just want to say, before you go on what Eddie said, Jaron Boots Ennis said, already addressed this and said that he offered them that. And Jaron Boots Ennis said he don't care what his representatives or any of them say. If it don't come from him, don't believe it. So go ahead. That's what he said. And that was months ago.
So I would say to that, what's the point of paying your representatives? But whatever. Anyway, so for Jaron Boots Ennis and Eddie Hearn, there is a lot of confusion. You got Jaron Boots Ennis saying Eddie sent an offer. You got Eddie saying he didn't send an offer. On 2 occasions now for the August 16th date in question, Eddie Hearn has said that Turkey's people approached him about making the fight on a Riyadh season card. How do we know this? We can use common sense, fam. And we can say that the only fight that went on August 16th is going to be right now, as of right now, unless something else gets scheduled, which is hopefully the Tank Roach shit, but that's looking like a goddamn long shot. The only thing going on August 16th was going to be a Riyadh season card, bro. It's the only thing that's going to be going on. So there's that part of it. It had to be a Riyadh season card because Eddie is saying that he was the one that was reached out to. Now, Jaron Boots Ennis agreed to the fight on August 16th. What also happened was Virgil Ortiz said, I want to fight, but my hand is injured. It got to be later on in the year when I'm ready. Eddie said that's a big fight at the end of the year. And so they said, I bet, like, that's a big fight at the end of the year. We good. Now you fast forward, one side reaches back out, that's being Turkey, to say, all right, yeah, y'all had agreed to fight. Y'all said what's cracking, what's up. You know what I mean? Y'all both agreed to fight in August, couldn't make it happen. Well, Virgil's ready now.
Why did they have to reach back out, KO?
Hold on, bro. Hold on.
No, I'm asking. No, before you go, I want to ask, why did they have to reach back out? Because Virgil said no?
Because now you're trying to put him on another card. Now you're trying to
Did Virgil say no? And why do they have to reach back out, KO, is my question. Because they wouldn't have to reach back out if they just would have negotiated a later date at the time, is my point. So why did they have to reach back out? Because they said no.
Because you don't know where the fight is going to be at. You don't know what card you're going to put them on. You don't know the exact date. They didn't have enough to get paperwork signed because they didn't even know what the date was.
Speak for Virgil's side. You can't say that for Eddie and Jaron in the side. We don't know what they had together.
No, I can say that for the people that was putting on the fight. It has nothing to do with either of the fighters.
Matchroom was supposed to put on the fight, not Turkey. Turkey was supposed to put on the fight for November.
Bro. And that is why this will always be a debate, because Eddie Hearn is saying no. Matchroom was not putting up to the fight. Someone reached out to us, bro. You just agreed that for that date, the only thing going on is a Riyadh season card. Where the Matchroom event at? The only Matchroom event going down is this weekend with Bam, bro. You keep saying it was a Matchroom card. If it was a Matchroom card, why ain't it still fucking card going on August, bro? And I ain't cussing at you. You know I'm just talking.
No, I know you talking shit, bro. I ain't saying tripping.
Why is it not still a card going down in August? So we can use our logic and
why ain't the card going down August 16th with Tank and Lamont-Roach? I could use that same argument, brother. They got a whole card set up and they ain't fighting on August 16th. We don't know what the fuck they got going on, KO. So don't use that argument with me, bro. That's not good enough, bro.
The difference is, bro, that's a bad analogy. The difference is everybody knows when that fight happens, who's putting on the fight. There's no confusion for motherfucking Lamont-Roach saying, no, nigga, this a Pro Box TV card.
And we don't know who putting on the fight for Virgil and Boots.
Hold on, fam. But Gary Jonas and Gary Jonas is saying something totally different. That's not what's going on here,
Has Boots ever fought in Riyadh season before?
Has he fought on Riyadh before? No.
So how do we know that that's what the card that they was going to be on? We don't know that. We ain't got no proof to show that Boots was going to fight on Riyadh season because he's never fought on Riyadh season before.
Where the Matchroom card at on August 16th?
He done fought 3 Matchroom cards, KO. That's all I know.
Where the Matchroom
I don't know about none of that. Where's the PBC card for August 16th with Gervonta Davis and Lamont-Roach?
If Eddie was offering Jaron Boots Ennis,
KO, we not going to act like they can't push cards back, KO.
Why is this new opponent going down in September or October, Dean?
KO.
Dean, if they were fighting, Dean, bro, no more questions.
I hear you. I hear you. That don't work,
If he was offering Virgil Ortiz and it was Matchroom's offer and Matchroom's card, how come this new opponent fight is a month or two later?
Well, I don't know. I can say the same thing.
What happened to the fight date, Dean?
Hold on, KO. I don't know, because I could say the same thing for the Lamont-Roach and Gervonta Davis card. Last time I checked, we had a whole card set up. It's not happening on August 16th. We don't know when the fuck it's happening. So I can't sit up there and say, I know for sure.
That is a completely different situation. We got one person that just got arrested.
KO, listen, brother. I'm not talking about the situation. What I'm talking about is we got a card that's supposed to be set up, but we're not even sure if it's set up. So I can't go with, I know it's supposed to be set up, when I literally got an example of Gervonta Davis and Lamont-Roach supposed to have a card set up that we don't even know that's going to happen.
So you can't go with the card set up, but you can go with Jaron Boots in his word that there was an offer made for August.
Yeah, because Turkey been lying. And Eddie Hearn
But then you can't go with Eddie Hearn.
Hold on,
then you can't go with Eddie Hearn word when he say, I didn't send an offer and somebody else called me.
Hey, KO.
You can't go with Turkey word because
other Eddie Hearn fighters said he was lying.
His promoter just confirmed everything that Turkey told us. Eddie said that Jaron Boots Ennis is taking the tune up.
You my brother. Have other fighters said that Eddie Hearn was lying? Yes or no? That's under him.
Yes.
Has other fighters said that Turki Alalshikh was lying? Yes or no?
Yes.
Have you any examples of Jaron Boots Ennis lying?
I can't think of one. The only thing, and I'm not gonna nitpick
Okay, so
on, bro,
stay there, stay there, KO. You my
because
brother. Stay there.
I really like Jaron Boots Ennis, so I'm not
Stay
gonna
there, then
nitpick
stay
on him.
there. Then
What
stay
I'm telling you
there.
is this don't have nothing to do with people's words.
But
I'm looking
but
at
hold on.
actions, bro. The
But
actions
KO,
are
we
the
don't even
actions
know
are.
Jaron in his actions yet, KO. You don't
We
even
do
know
though.
that part yet.
We do though. We know that
How?
Virgil was on the
How?
table and he's fighting someone else instead.
How we know Virgil on the table when Virgil Ortiz said himself
Because Eddie Hearn and Turkey just confirmed it.
So KO, am I supposed to believe?
Have you heard Boots Ennis deny this?
He hasn't had a chance to.
He confirmed that he got the first Virgil offer in February, but he wanted to unify, bro.
KO, I reached out today, literally. I reached out today and told niggas we need Jaron Boots Ennis interview immediately about all
the reason that you're reaching out because you know these points is hitting, bro. You know that I'm on. You know that I'm. You know that I'm right, bro. You know this ain't coming from a place of hate. But let's do this because I tried to do this once before, and I want to do it again because we two passionate brothers and we talking over each other. Let me just let you go, bro. Let me just let you go. Let me let you get it all off, and then let me do the same because I understand the need to respond. I'm gonna let you rebuttal me. I'm gonna rebuttal you. Let me let you go, bro, and then I'm gonna go because we can't really see who getting the better of the argument if we keep stopping each other to ask questions and try to make points. So let me just let you cook, bro. Let me just let you go, and then I'm gonna go after you.
I'm gonna ask you one question and one question only. Can you offer somebody a fight and then duck them because they hurt? Because the whole conversation is based around if Jaron Ennis wants to fight them. So my thing is to you, KO, would they offer Virgil Ortiz a fight, not knowing if he hurt or not, if they didn't want to fight Virgil Ortiz?
Ask me that again, bro. I was reading.
I'm asking you a question. Do you believe when Jaron Ennis say it was the offer on the table for Virgil Ortiz for August, not knowing if he was hurt or whatever? So I need to know, KO, can you duck somebody after giving them an offer? Not knowing if they hurt, whatever. Now, if they hurt after the fact and want to do it at a later date, are you ducking that person?
I don't believe that's what happened, D.
That's not, hey, listen, that's what Jaron Ennis said, and all I know is I got more reason to believe what Jaron Ennis said than Eddie Hearn and Turki Alalshikh. And Virgil Ortiz himself said Jaron Ennis is not ducking him. So I'm going off of that, KO. If you could give me something else to hold their word over Jaron Ennis, then I'll do that. But Shakur Stevenson said Eddie Hearn's a liar.
Okay.
And that's his fighter. So go ahead, respond, my brother. Go ahead.
All right. So let me go, bro. You gonna feel the need to respond? You gonna feel the need to jump in?
I ain't gonna say a word. Just
That's
let me
why I need to know.
Afterwards.
Are you
I ain't
done,
gonna
bro?
say a word.
Okay. And I see all the super chats. I appreciate y'all. I'm about to read them all in a moment. So this is the problem, bro. It's two key things. I've been listening very well this whole time. The part that we are disagreeing on is you believe Eddie's team sent the goddamn offer to Virgil Ortiz for a fight August 16th. And the other part that you are disagreeing on is you don't believe that Jaron Boots Ennis should have waited to make the fight with Virgil Ortiz at the end of the year. Those are the two main things. You agree that it's a bad look. You want him to respond. You don't like the way that this looks. Okay? That's the key thing. I think the debate or the back and forth can be won or lost based on the fact that everything that you're saying doesn't point to the offer coming from Jaron Boots Ennis' side, bro. And the reason I'm saying that, bro, is not out of hate. I rock with Jaron Boots Ennis.
I know you do, bro.
What I'm trying to get y'all to see, bro, is on August the 16th, that fight card, the only thing that's going on is a fight card done by Riyadh Season, and there was supposed to be one for Tank Davis and Lamont Roach. In my opinion, if Eddie Hearn was the one to make an offer for Jaron Boots Ennis to fight Virgil Ortiz, then that means Eddie Hearn has a date backed out. That means that Eddie Hearn already was putting a card together. If he was the one to make an offer, why is he having a fight with Jaron Boots Ennis on a completely different date? If he was the one to make an offer, why is he himself? He would know better than you, better than me, better than Jaron Boots Ennis, even whether or not is the one sending offers, and he is now 2 times on camera saying that it is Turkey that tried to make the offer for the fights for August 16th and in November, respectively, bro. He is on camera saying that. So get on to him for fucking, I guess, misrepresenting Jaron Boots Ennis.
I do, KO, and you know I do, but go ahead.
Let me cook, bro. So that is where it's coming from. The logic is not logicking, bro, because the stories are not adding up. That's number one. Number two, going back to August 16th, when they decided that Virgil was hurt, we can't make the fight right now, everyone knew that Turkey wanted to make that fight at the end of the year. Eddie knew it. Boots knew it. Virgil knew it. Everybody knew that shit. And they all agreed, yeah, that's a big fight at the end of the year. That's what we want. Fast forward, when Turkey goes to try to make the fight, Jaron Boots Ennis and Eddie Hearn is telling them, we already got a fight. And we trying to reach out to Virgil Ortiz directly and make the fight in America, of which I got no problem with the fight in America. What I have a problem with, and why I'm saying it's a bad look, if that was the play from jump, 2 things. Get on the same fucking page, stop telling people different shit coming from the same team, and then tell Turkey that up front, tell Virgil that up front. Hey, the only reason we fighting if it's in America and we putting on the fight. No Turkey involvement. You can't say, yeah, all right, fight big for the end of the year. We're going to meet with Turkey and we're going to meet with Virgil's team to go see about making this fight, and then say you already got a fight lined up when y'all go to meet to make the fight.
Why didn't you
inform anybody that, bro? And that's the point I'm making, fam.
Can I go down?
Go ahead, bro.
They lined a fight up because Virgil turned it down and didn't negotiate a later date. That is Virgil's fault, KO. That is not Jaron Ennis' fault. If I offer you a fight and you say you hurt, KO, we know this happens in boxing, KO, so don't get stupid on me now. You could have negotiated a later date because you hurt. So can you at least admit that Virgil didn't do that? I'm asking the question right there. Can you at least admit that Virgil didn't do that part?
Neither one of them did that.
No, it's not on. Jaron Ennis is not hurt, KO. It's Virgil that's hurt.
They agreed to fight later in the year, and
KO, and that's not what, bro. That's not what
they didn't press. They just agreed to fight later in the year.
KO, if I offer you a fight and you are hurt, and the only reason why we can't fight on the date that I want to fight is because of you, because you are hurt. Could Virgil had negotiated a later date because he was hurt, KO? Yes or no, brother?
He 100, and I'm gonna give you the answer you're looking for, but I want to explain it. He 100% could have, but would that be why? Would that be wise to? How do you know how your hand is going to heal? Do you know if you'll be ready in October?
Fault,
do you know if you'll be ready in October or November or December? I'm not saying that the part about Virgil. I'm not saying that it is Virgil or Jaron Boots Ennis' fault for being hurt, bro. What I am saying, where I am holding Jaron Boots Ennis' feet to the fire, is then you shouldn't act like it's okay. You shouldn't act like
we don't even know if that's true, KO. We don't even know
what Eddie Hearn said, bro. True. That's what Eddie Hearn said, bro.
So I hear Eddie Hearn has said a lot of shit, and he been lying too. Eddie Hearn has lied a lot too, KO. And you admitted that you believe Jaron Ennis more than you believe Eddie Hearn, right?
On his own fighter multiple times, and Jaron
Boots Ennis ain't on Shakur Stevenson. I asked Shakur personally, KO me. He said
Shakur Stevenson not a liar?
I'm not, KO. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, KO, what I am saying,
come on, fam.
KO, what I'm saying to you is I believe Jaron Ennis over Eddie Hearn and Shakur Stevenson, and I think you do too.
No, bro, not it. I don't think Jaron Boots Ennis.
Come on, KO. You just admitted it earlier, KO.
I don't think Jaron Boots Ennis is getting lied on by Eddie, bro. Okay, and I don't think Shakur Stevenson is telling you the truth. What's Shakur gonna tell you? Yeah, Dean, I really ducked this nigga. I really told Eddie that shit.
No, he's not going to say that. Hell no, he's not going to say that.
Come on, bro. You using a liar to prove a point that another nigga's a liar. Can I ask you a simple
question, KO? I'm going to ask you another simple question. Could Virgil Ortiz have negotiated a later date when that fight was first on the table?
He could have.
So if he didn't, I don't want to hear shit about Jaron Ennis afterwards.
Jaron Boots Ennis and his
No,
team.
KO, let me cook,
you
brother.
Me a question, let me ask you a
bro,
question.
That's not fair, KO. Because
Why
we
is it
wouldn't
not
let
fair? So
no
you the
other
only nigga get to
B-side
ask
fighter
questions?
get away with that, KO.
Let me ask you a question.
KO, no, let me ask you a question.
You just asked me one. It's my turn, nigga.
All right,
you just asked me a question.
My
It's my turn. You ask, I ask. You ask, I ask, nigga. Shit.
Go ahead, KO.
Since we doing coulda, woulda, shouldas, could Jaron Boots Ennis have let Virgil Ortiz and his team know up front when they were first approached that the only way we want this fight is in America?
They could have. I agree. They could have definitely said that.
So it's a lot of niggas doing a lot of shit or not doing a lot of shit they could have did to be up front and get this fight to happen the way that we want it, right?
Yo, this is where I got KO. If Gervonta Davis offers a fight to Shakur Stevenson for August, and Shakur Stevenson, because we know he got hurt hands, say no. And Gervonta Davis sets up another fight after that. And then Shakur
you just
Stevenson,
asked this shit.
Hold on, KO. No, KO.
No. And I already cooked it. Go ahead and ask again. I'll cook it again. Go ahead.
So, KO, if Shakur Stevenson say after Gervonta Davis set up another fight, Tank, I'm ready now, and we need Turkey to do it. Will Shakur be in his right to do that?
Number one, no. But you keep comparing.
Thank you.
No, hold on. No, bro. I'm gonna answer your question because you think no, bro. It's not what you think it is. You keep making the mistake of using Gervonta Tank Davis as your example. Jaron Boots Ennis, and God love him. God love him, bro. Pound for pound talent.
Virgil Ortiz is not Shakur Stevenson either. Don't go down that road.
Hold on,
Do not go down that road.
Hold on, bro. Jaron Boots Ennis is not Tank Davis.
And Shakur Stevenson and Virgil Ortiz is not Shakur Stevenson.
Hold on, fam.
All right.
You asked me a question. I'm answering it. Jaron Boots Ennis don't have the leverage over Virgil that Tank has over all of his opponents, number one. Number two, you keep saying if Tank offered, drawing the analogy that Boots' team offered. The only nigga that sends the offer for Boots Ennis is saying he didn't offer.
But Jaron Boots Ennis said different though, KO. So now you believe in Eddie over Jaron? Is my question. Who you believe?
Yes, I believe Eddie when it comes to who he offering fights to.
The end of discussion, and brother, the end of discussion, KO.
What? Tell me this. Why would Eddie lie on Boots, bro? Why would he lie to make Boots look bad,
Why would he lie on Shakur? Shakur said he was lying.
Shakur is a goddamn liar.
So is Eddie Hearn. So is Eddie Hearn, KO. So is Eddie Hearn, KO.
Hold on. Ain't you the brother that made the point multiple times on multiple occasions that Shakur Stevenson told Eddie Hearn not to make the Tank fight?
I was saying that's what Eddie said, and Shakur Stevenson said opposite.
But you he told
me personally that's not true. That don't mean I believe him, because they both liars. You want to know the only person I know who not a liar in all of this situation, KO, out of Turkey, Eddie, and Shakur, Jaron Boots Ennis, brother.
So you believe that Eddie is sabotaging? You believe Eddie's sabotaging Boots?
He sabotaged Shakur. Why wouldn't I? Eddie not the smartest nigga. KO, this the nigga you talking to that told Boots to never go to Eddie in the first place because of this type of shit. How dare you ask me a question like that?
So he is purposely out here painting Jaron Boots Ennis.
KO, who the nigga?
That's your argument, bro.
KO, you my man. Who one of the main people that's a big Boots fan that told Boots to never fucking go to Eddie and made videos about why Boots shouldn't be there with Eddie and how Eddie's a motherfucking liar.
You did that. I give you that. You did that. I give you that.
So I'm the wrong person to ask this question.
That's not the debate. What I'm telling you is Eddie Hearn lying on Boots Ennis is a dereliction of duty. Boots Ennis could get out that contract because Eddie Hearn is lying on him.
He did it to Shakur, and Shakur's still rocking with him.
Okay. What?
Didn't Boots say, KO, that if it don't come from my mouth, don't believe it.
Because you just said Shakur is a liar. So you can't say you did it to Shakur.
But guess who I know not a liar? Boots said, KO.
That's fine. So why hasn't Jaron Boots Ennis used Eddie Hearn shitting on him and hurting his market value, lying on his name to get out of his contract?
KO. Well, I put in work First of all, we don't know. Jaron Ennis has been on vacation, y'all. Just in case you don't know, he been in with the youth. He been playing.
I don't care nothing about that nigga vacation.
Hold
Salute
on,
to him.
KO.
Salute
You
to
out
him.
of order. You out of order,
Salute
KO.
to him, bro.
You
But
out of
goddamn it,
order,
how in the hell you want people to believe that Eddie Hearn is sabotaging this man and Boots Ennis ain't? So you saying Boots Ennis ain't letting his nuts
KO,
go
it
for
happened
Eddie?
before.
He just letting Eddie sabotage him and he ain't leaving.
KO,
He ain't
KO,
saying shit.
KO.
He ain't doing interviews, cooking Eddie. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't speaking up.
Yo, I got
fam.
KO.
Come on,
KO.
fam.
Didn't Eddie Hearn do this before? And Jaron Ennis said that wasn't true too. And if it don't come from his mouth, don't believe it. This
He
happened
handled him
before.
with kids' gloves. And now he's doing it again.
KO, did he say it or not, KO?
He also confirmed that there was an offer with Virgil Ortiz.
KO, did he say it or not, KO?
He said, if you don't come from me, don't believe it. That's what he said.
Okay. Because of what Eddie Hearn was doing,
but that ain't what I asked you.
No, KO, because of what Eddie Hearn was doing, right?
No, because
at that time, right? That's what he was addressing, right?
Was doing, because of what everybody was doing.
Yeah, because of the same situation, because of what Turkey was doing, because of what Eddie was doing, right? And what Jaron Ennis say?
If it don't come from me, don't believe it.
Oh yeah, KO. Before I get off and let me
ask you again,
KO,
bro.
Hold on, let me cook.
Why
KO,
in the hell? Why in the hell? Because you ain't answering my question, bro.
Hold on, I answered your question.
No, why in the hell, bro? If Eddie is doing what you say he's doing to Jaron Boots Ennis, why is he allowing him to still go out here and speak for him? And why is he not trying to find a way out of that contract?
KO, I don't know, and that's the same question I asked Shakur
Could
Stevenson.
Could it be? Here go these questions
I asked
that you
Shakur
like.
Stevenson that personally,
yeah,
KO.
Here go these questions that you like. Could it be that Eddie is perhaps telling the truth?
You a smart ass.
Here go these
you smart ass nigga.
Could it be that Jaron Boots Ennis is actually happy with Eddie and Eddie is telling the truth?
No.
Could that be?
No. You want to know
happy
why?
With Eddie?
Guess what, KO? I got you. Because Eddie did this before and Jaron Ennis wasn't happy.
Okay.
No?
I can't tell.
What did Gregory be saying, KO? What did Gregory be saying, huh? He wasn't happy before, and Jaron Boots Ennis said, "I don't give a fuck what Eddie say or what anybody say." And Shakur
He didn't say that.
Well, we know who he. But KO, see now you playing semantics. KO, do we not know who he was talking about? He wasn't talking about his dad, right?
He was talking about everybody because his dad went against him.
KO,
his dad went against. His dad said his dad went against him. He had to correct his dad too. He was talking about everybody. So you want me to believe this nigga is allowing Eddie Hearn? You want me to believe that this nigga is allowing Eddie Hearn to take 20 to 25% of his purse while lying on his name and sabotaging him?
Yes, I do want you to believe that because it's happening with Shakur. Yes, I do want you to believe that because you believe it with Gervonta Davis, don't you?
With who?
Don't you believe it with Gervonta Davis, nigga?
With who?
When Eddie said that Shakur said that he wasn't going to take the Gervonta fight, nigga.
Yeah, I believe what Eddie said about that because Shakur Stevenson's actions showed that.
Okay, now let me ask you this, but you were just
trying to use Shakur Stevenson.
Hold on, KO, I got you.
Eddie a liar. You believe it too.
Hold on, KO, I got you, brother. But you just said that you believe Jaron Ennis over Eddie and Turkey. And before I leave you with this, KO, you want to know the main person who would know more than both of us if Jaron Ennis was ducking him, KO?
Who?
Take a wild guess.
Virgil Ortiz.
I love you, brother.
I love you too. Now let me ask you this. Cause I can do this shit all night. You know who would know whether or not he sent an offer to somebody for a fight better than me, you, or Boots Ennis. You know who would know better than that?
Eddie.
I leave you with this. What else
Shakur
you got?
Stevenson said that's not true, though.
What would Shakur Stevenson know about
I'm just saying, KO.
What would Shakur know about Eddie sending an offer for Jaron Boots Ennis?
Shakur Stevenson told me personally, KO, on Twitter Spaces, on my man Hassan channel. He said if Eddie Hearn said that I told him to not go after the Gervonta Davis fight, he's a motherfucking liar, and then continue to do business with Eddie. That's all I know.
Shakur Stevenson also said that he was going to do everything he could to get the Tank fight, and he just committed himself to Turkey, though. Shakur Stevenson still said Tank Davis was ducking him, and then he changed his tune and said he wasn't.
I agree, KO. Now, let me ask you this. Who you believe more, Shakur Stevenson or Jaron Ennis?
I trust Jaron Ennis more. I trust him, bro.
Who you believe more, KO?
I believe
Jaron Ennis.
When it comes to whether or not Eddie sent an offer, I believe Eddie. I believe Eddie when it comes to whether or not he sent an offer.
So let me ask you this, KO. Did Eddie Hearn not lie about Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder? Has Eddie not been caught lying about his fighters before?
Yeah, but it's always on their behalf, not to make them look bad. That's what, like that. That's what I'm trying to get
Anthony
you to
Joshua look
he
bad.
He don't lie to make them look
KO,
bad.
are you about to sit up here and
say,
KO? Are you sitting up here telling Dean that he didn't make Anthony Joshua look bad, brother? Is you about to tell me that? Huh?
I'm telling you that he didn't say that he was not sending offers for Anthony Joshua.
I didn't ask you that, KO.
When
I
really
asked you, are you telling me that Eddie Hearn, with all of the malarkey that he has said over the years, did not make Anthony Joshua look bad? Huh?
No, bro, that's not what I said. I said I'm being very clear, bro. I said he don't usually lie to make his fighters look bad. He's lying to try to make them look good.
Usually means not all the time, right?
What you were bringing to the table is that the nigga is lying to make Boots look bad on purpose.
No, what I think is, hold on, KO. This is me you talking to. How many times has I said Eddie Hearn's a fucking idiot and he's the guy that think he's smart but not as smart as he think he is?
I mean, that's cool that you say that.
That's the truth.
What's your point?
That's the truth, KO. This nigga be saying shit thinking he don't know what the fuck he's doing, KO. And you've said it before that he don't know how to promote.
So he don't know whether or not he's sending an offer.
I'm gonna use KO words. Eddie Hearn don't know how to promote American black fighters.
I'm not saying that he do or don't. But the nigga know if he sent an offer or not, bro.
Bro, Shakur Stevenson said the nigga sent offers and didn't send offers and said that wasn't true. That's what Shakur said. I asked him personally. KO, I asked the nigga personally, KO.
You keep using the word of a nigga that you call a liar yourself.
I'm not on trial, KO. I'm not on trial about what I believe or not. I'm asking you, do you believe Eddie Hearn? Damn.
I believe that Eddie Hearn knows whether or not he's
asking you, KO. Do you believe Eddie Hearn over Jaron
Ennis? And he's telling you that he didn't.
All right,
that's what I'm telling you, bro.
KO, remember this shit? Hey, KO, remember this shit when something like this happened to Bam Bam Rodriguez, nigga. Just remember this shit. You hear me, motherfucker? Just remember this shit, KO. You Texas Dallas Cowboys wearing motherfucker.
You remember this shit?
When he do this shit
when Jaron Ennis is fighting somebody you don't want to see him fight come September, October when he could have been fighting Virgil in goddamn November. You remember this shit,
he already gonna fight somebody I don't want to fight because Virgil was fucking hurt, and all of the other 7 guys we would like to see him fight at once.
He could have just waited when they tried to spin the block and get the fight. He didn't want no smoke with them Texas boys.
KO, I got the hibachi on you. All of the other guys that he said that y'all want to see him fight, they are all unavailable, KO. That is not Jaron and his fault either.
Virgil was ready for November. Boots wasn't.
How Virgil? You don't even know it. Like you said, KO, you can have setbacks.
Okay. Well, all I know is Turkey and Eddie are both saying that they approached about a Virgil fight.
And all I know is, KO, you said you believe Jaron Ennis over both of those niggas.
I believe him as not being a liar, not in this situation. That's totally different, bro.
Hey, yo,
it's totally different. You trying to take a blanket statement that doesn't work with me, bro.
KO,
it doesn't work for me.
KO, you got a wife, right?
You keep trying to convince me that Eddie is shitting on himself, bro.
KO, we both got kids.
Like, nah, nigga, I ain't sitting no offer, but he really
we
did.
both got kids, right? Hold on. Now I'm gonna get KO. I'm gonna get KO. Hold on. I'm gonna get KO. KO, we both got kids. We got kids, right?
Yep.
Do they not love us?
Yes.
Do they not lie to us sometimes?
Yeah, 100%.
What reason would they have to lie to us, KO?
To protect themselves.
Huh?
To protect themselves. To keep from getting in trouble.
Shout out to Eddie Hearn to not getting in trouble with Turki Alalshikh.
You really think you
KO, hold on.
You really think you cook with that?
No.
You just tried to do a mic drop, but let me tell you how stupid that shit sounds, bro. No, I'm not holding on. Let me talk, man. I'm not holding on. Let me talk, bro. Because that shit don't work with me.
I'm just asking.
The point is though, our kids lie to protect themselves. How is Eddie Hearn saying that he didn't send an offer for a fight for Jaron Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz, him protecting himself, bro?
I'm about to tell you. Because that's what last time I checked, the Eddie Hearn interview came out addressing what Turki said. Hold on. StreamYard acting crazy, KO. That's my fault. Last time I checked, Eddie Hearn would rather protect Turki Alalshikh than keeping Jaron Boots Ennis last time I checked. If I had to believe one, KO, who he would try to be on the side of more and back their story, KO, I would think, KO, it'll be Turki Alalshikh.
But Deem, he was just on camera.
Hold on, I let you cook, brother.
He was just on camera saying that they were trying to go behind Turki back and make the fight directly. So what are you talking about this loyalty to Turki? And again, how does saying that I didn't send an offer, how does that protect you? How does that make you look good as a promoter if your fighter thinks you sent an offer but you saying you didn't? How is that Eddie Hearn protecting himself, bro?
So KO, what I'm asking you is, so Jaron Ennis is lying about what Eddie told him that he did. So Jaron Ennis just got on YSM Sports Media and just lied.
How you know Eddie Hearn told him that?
Who, like you said,
Eddie Hearn is in private. He's in private telling Jaron Boots Ennis I sent an offer.
The only person that could send an offer was Eddie, right?
To what end, bro?
I'm about to ask you the question. Hold on. KO, I'm asking you the question. You told me Eddie the only one that could send the offer. That's the one that told Jaron Ennis, right?
No, that's what you said.
No, I didn't say that. That's what you said. I said I don't believe Eddie. You said you believe Eddie because Eddie's the one that would know if he's sending offers, right?
100%. Okay, yeah, I said that. Go ahead.
Okay, so if Eddie is the person that's supposed to be sending offers, right? Why would then you're saying Jaron Ennis is lying, then Eddie Hearn lied to Jaron Ennis about what he sent, right?
But how is he lying to Jaron? How is he lying to Jaron Boots Ennis?
Because YSM Sports Media had an interview with Boots. Hold on, KO. YSM Sports Media had an interview with Boots, and Boots said they offered Virgil Ortiz a fight for August. That's what Boots said. So you told, oh damn. Sorry, KO, this fucking StreamYard.
It ain't no problem, bro. I'm listening to you.
You told me that Jaron Ennis would only get that information from Eddie Hearn. Correct?
100%.
So if Jaron Boots Ennis is lying about that, then don't that mean that Eddie Hearn was lying to his fighter, KO?
If that's how it went down, then yes.
I'm just saying, you said you believe Boots over Eddie.
Bro, if that's how it went down, that's
KO,
what it would
who you believe? Do you think, KO, do you believe Jaron Ennis made that up?
Fam. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. Here's the problem, bro. If that happened how you said it, then yeah, bro.
That's what Boots said, not what I said. That's what Boots said.
The issue that I keep having, bro, that I'm trying to get you to see, that I know I'm not gonna be able to get you to see because it's Philly all day. I get it, bro. I'm not expecting
I just asked you a question, KO. You just sidestepped it crazy, but okay.
I'm not sidestepping anything. The point that I'm trying to make to you, bro, is you can't give me the motivation for Eddie lying on Boots to make him look bad. If he's telling Boots in private that he sent an offer to motherfucking Virgil Ortiz,
and he didn't.
Why the fuck would he be in public telling us that he didn't, bro?
So let me ask you this, KO.
No, can you answer that?
So
first,
no, I'm answering. I'm about to answer it, KO. Then why would Jaron? So then you're saying that Jaron Ennis was lying about what he's saying. Because then why would Eddie tell Jaron that for him to go on YSM Sports Media, say that, and then do something else? Then I mean, whatever Eddie told Jaron was a lie, right?
I don't know what Eddie told Jaron.
My point exactly. Thank you very much.
Don't know,
so until I know that, KO,
you don't either, bro.
No, KO, you told.
Hold on, fam. Hold on, bro.
Hold on, KO. You ain't let me finish, KO.
Hold on, Deem. Hold on, bro.
You said you believe Eddie.
Deem, hold on. I'm not saying that I believe Eddie. What I'm saying is I don't know what Boots Ennis said or what Eddie said to Boots Ennis privately. Just like
I'm telling you what Boots said on camera.
Hold on, bro. No, I don't know what their conversation was privately. Right? We don't know.
So since we both don't know, KO, I only got to go off of who I believe more, KO.
Let me finish what I'm saying. You can go off who you believe more.
You believe him more too.
No, I in most situations I do. You're 100% correct. But what I'm trying to get you to see, bro, and the point that I'm trying to make, the point I'm trying to make to you is what motivation. This is why I'm having the issue. What motivation does Eddie Hearn have to be telling Boots privately that he sent an offer and then come and tell the world publicly that he didn't send an offer?
I heard you, KO. So I agree with that part. Okay, what motivation would he have? So if you're saying what motivation would he have, then whatever he told Jaron Ennis had to be a lie. Because then you're saying Jaron Ennis, hold on. I'm sorry, StreamYard. Then you saying Jaron Ennis is lying about what he said. Because you told me Eddie's the only person that could send an offer. So Jaron Ennis just made it up that they sent Virgil an offer for August. Jaron Ennis just got on there and lied then. Because then what reason would Eddie have to say that he sent the offer to Jaron Ennis for Jaron Ennis to go on YSM Sports Media and say that they sent Virgil an offer?
That's not what I asked.
Who lying in that situation, KO? I'm asking, brother.
It's a beautiful deflection.
No, KO, I'm not deflecting. You deflecting right now.
No,
Who is lying? Did Eddie tell Jaron? KO,
I asked you a very distinct question, bro. I asked you a very distinct question, bro.
I'm answering it, KO.
I asked you a very simple question. What motivation does Eddie Hearn have to lie, bro?
I don't know, because Shakur Stevenson is still doing business with him and called him a liar too. What I am asking you, KO, is you said that the only person that would know if he sent an offer was Eddie, right?
Yes.
And Jaron Boots Ennis said that they sent, hold on, Jaron Boots Ennis said that they sent an offer to Virgil Ortiz. So where would he have got that information from, KO? That they sent an offer? He just made that up?
I don't know where he got that information from.
Come on, KO. KO, come on, KO.
I would assume,
you know exactly where he got that information
it would have to be
from,
Eddie
KO.
Hearn. I would assume it would have to be Eddie Hearn.
Okay,
but what I'm asking,
what
I'm trying to get at, bro, is Eddie is saying that it didn't come from him.
So then you're saying Jaron Boots Ennis is lying then, right? Both can't be true. If you saying he would have got the information from Eddie, but then Eddie said that that's not true, then Jaron Boots Ennis is lying, right?
I don't know if he's lying or not.
There we go. Then if you don't know he lying or not, then what we
just like you don't know what Eddie is lying.
I know what Virgil Ortiz said. Virgil Ortiz said he's not ducking him. I do know that.
Listen to me, bro. Listen, like,
it's very logical, bro. Like Michael Jackson.
It's a very logical thing that you're not. The logic is missing, bro. And I see the super chats. I appreciate y'all. So thank y'all so much for that. I'm gonna read every last one of them before I get off the stream. But this is a good debate, and I love it. So what I'm saying to you, bro, is since we don't know about what Boots might have been told by Eddie, we don't know Eddie might have told Boots. We don't know, like, Boots is good. Boots ain't perfect. That nigga capable of lying. So we don't.
Have you caught him lying so far, KO?
No, listen to me, bro. We don't know. So all we have to go off of is what people are saying, and you got everyone involved in this situation
Who's everyone? Not Virgil Ortiz and Boots.
From Turkey. Hold on. I'm not, bro. From Turkey to Eddie, 2 times now. They're
two
all
niggas
saying,
you don't believe.
They're all saying that Turkey is the one that
Virgil didn't say that, or Boots. Virgil ain't say that, or Boots. The 2 fighters. Only Eddie and Turkey, who you admitted 2 lying ass niggas, said that.
So they both lying on Eddie.
I'm asking you, KO. You said that Jaron Boots
Eddie really the one with the bag. So let me get this straight. Eddie really the one with the bag. He's the one that's putting on the Riyadh season card in August. He's the one putting on the Riyadh season card in November. He's the one that said they wanted to fight for November in Saudi Arabia, but we already got to fight for September and October.
Boots Ennis is lying. That's what I'm asking.
Making the offer.
So Jaron Boots Ennis is lying about sending Virgil Ortiz an offer for August.
Bro, 100%. Jaron Boots Ennis probably just don't know what the fuck going on. Like he didn't know earlier this year.
KO, no.
What you mean he didn't know earlier
because
this year?
You just said
he didn't even know that they were sending offers for fucking Charles
Cutterwell, right? KO, you're not about to spin me like that.
What are you talking about?
KO. So you telling me
is it beneath Jaron Boots Ennis not to know what the fuck is going on?
Brother? Can I talk, brother? Hold on. KO, you told me that Jaron Ennis would only get that information from Eddie. He went on YSM Sports Media and said this. I'm not lying about that. Where did he get that information from? Where would the lie come from, KO? Would it come from Jaron Ennis, what he was told, or would it come from the person that told him that, KO? Where would the lie come from?
If it's a lie, I would believe that it would have to come from Jaron Boots Ennis' promoter.
Which is who? Who's Jaron?
Eddie Hearn.
In the discussion, bro. That's all I was trying to get you to understand. That's my point. Because Shakur Stevenson said the same motherfucking thing.
What I'm trying to get you to understand is publicly, he could be, if he's lying to Jaron Boots Ennis and he's telling the truth publicly, then you're proving my point. But if we just take their words out of it,
no, KO, because I'm the one that didn't want Boots over there.
Let's take all of their words out of it.
I'm not defending Eddie. I'm defending Boots. KO.
No, hold on, bro. I got you. If we take all their words out of it, the card that they were talking about for August 16th was the goddamn Riyadh season card. When Virgil Ortiz fought Majamov, he fought him on a Riyadh season card. When Virgil Ortiz fought Bahachuk, he fought him on a Riyadh season card.
Turkey Boots has never done business with Virgil.
Virgil been funded by Turkey for his Bahachuk fight, and he got funded by Turkey for his Majamov fight.
So Gervonta Davis should fight Shakur Stevenson then, because Boots has never done business with Turkey. Neither has Gervonta Davis.
How did you jump
but
that?
Shakur Stevenson has twice.
How did you jump that?
I'm telling you, because you about to tell me what Virgil Ortiz did with Riyadh season, so did Shakur Stevenson. Gervonta Davis has never done business with Turki Alalshikh, and neither the fuck does Jaron Ennis.
What I'm talking about, bro? What are you talking about?
Well, I'm trying to explain, bro. You just telling you're about to run down what Virgil did with Riyadh season. Shakur, hold on.
Damn, it's 10:30.
So it's 10:30. Fuck.
Shakur Much love for my nigga.
No, yeah,
bro,
I'm sorry,
you came up here, bro, and we debated for fucking
I know.
damn
That's
near 2 hours straight, and that wasn't even the plan. I couldn't even get to the Tank Davis topic.
Damn, dog. I'm sorry, KO.
Shout out to my dog. Look, y'all go subscribe to Dean by any means, bro. Dean, I appreciate you pulling up, man.
KO, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Like,
always welcome,
KO, I want you to know this, KO. We can't have arguments like these other fuck niggas on this on hold on. Hold on, damn. KO, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
I just wanted to say this, KO. I appreciate you, bro, because this is what I love boxing for. Everybody else want to insult you, KO. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about boxing and all of this extra weird shit, bro. You really my mans in real life. Everybody, though, I don't think they know that you really my mans. So we can have, this is the same debate we will have sitting, sipping old fashions and shit like that. KO, you fucking bugging, dog. What the fuck is you talking about? Dean, what the fuck? Eddie said, KO, I appreciate it. I just hope people can learn from this, bro. Like what me and you do, what you and BF do, bro. Like it ain't gotta be we gotta cuss each other out. This really my man's. We don't agree.
Yeah,
Now, if
I'm
you
with
get
you.
up here and start talking crazy about Gervonta Davis, we gonna be on your ass. If you get up here and talking crazy about Bam Bam Rodriguez, it's just right here because Virgil's from Texas. He's a great fighter that I'm a fan of. And I'm from Philly, and Boots is a great fighter that we both are a fan of, as same as Virgil, y'all. So when we yelling and shouting back and forth, that shit is just energy and passion, bro.
I seen 2 Cents and Dundrick. They riding with Boots heavy. They talking shit for you and shit. I love this shit, man. Y'all crazy as hell. But look, bro, salute to you, fam. It's all love. I don't take this shit
Appreciate you, bro.
serious like that. I'm hyper competitive and I'm a dog. I ain't finna back
You ain't
down
going
from
out,
shit.
KO. I love that though, KO.
I ain't
Iron
backing
sharp
down
as
from shit,
iron, bro.
and neither are you. So I respect it. But let me catch these super chats because I'm running a little over, bro. But salute to you, fam. I appreciate you.
All right.
Salute to my dog Dean. Let me catch these super chats, y'all. Salute to everybody, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that. You know, sometimes the bass pop up out of nowhere, and salute to the real ones, man. And salute to my dog Dean for coming up here and doing this thing, man. We got Jalen Jane with the 2-piece in the super chat. New profile pic for the 6 guys. We got Dre's Finest with the 22 with the 2-piece. He say absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel. Shout out to my dog Drink More Water being a member for 17 straight months. Say Jaron Boo Boo Ennis. If he keeps this up, we got my dog Boxing Hacker with the 5-piece in the super chat. Say, I knew the moment Turkey mentioned Boots, Dean would be crying all day. Turkey got ninjas out here calling Boots the tune-up, man. Damn. We got John Wick coming through with the 2-piece in the super chat. Say, Deem up 117, 112 so far. Nigga, you is crazy. Shout out to Juke with the 10-piece in the super chat. Didn't Eddie say he got a Boots fight after Ortiz couldn't do August? Then after that, Turkey called about November. So Boots should have stayed inactive until Ortiz ready. Or was November agreed ahead of time? That's the confusion. The way that Eddie Hearn worded that shit, he made it seem like that shit was agreed to ahead of time, and they was just waiting on Virgil Ortiz to get ready. And then when Turkey called back for the fight for them to make the fight in November, Eddie's supposed to be his man's, but he is surprised and caught off guard that Eddie done already made a goddamn fight with Boots Ennis behind his back. So shit seems shaky to me, and I'm standing on that. Shout out to my dog Drink More Water with the 5-piece in the super chat. Says, if Dean believes Eddie Hearn De La Hoya makes a Boots Virgil fight without being overpaid by Turkey, he isn't as sharp as he claimed. Turk, the only way they make the fight. We're gonna find out. I can't wait, bro. Ill Will with the 5-piece in the super chat. He say you're asking Boots to wait for Virgil. I mean, what's the difference between October and November, big dog? But salute to you. You know I appreciate the support. He say I'd rather Virgil test that hand so there's no excuses anyway. Virgil said I'm expected to be mandated by the WBC. Anybody that will make excuses for Virgil Ortiz, bro, if he was to lose to Jaron Boots Ennis, we just don't need him around. You know, they ain't really boxing fans like that. We got Ryzilla Jones with the 2-piece in the super chat. My dog say, smash the like for my bro, my bro for real though. Texas boys, man. Salute, man. Salute. All the Boots fans in here riding heavy. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all just love Boots, man. Salute to y'all. Shout out to Juke with the 10-piece in the super chat. Says, I think Boots don't want to go to Saudi. Shakur proved Eddie is not going to defend his fighters from Turkey's backlash. And if Boots speak against Turkey, Eddie will capitulate to Turkey. We've seen it. Yes, we have seen it. 100%. 100%. We have seen that. He is going to capitulate to Turkey, up to and including letting Turkey send all the offers for his fucking fighters. Yeah, 100%. Anyway, salute to everybody. Smash the goddamn like. I appreciate y'all. Everybody enjoy your weekend. We got all the fights up for the channel members. Y'all go subscribe to Dean by any means. Subscribe to 2 Cents Boxing. Subscribe to Cam J Network. Show all the content creators some love. Queens of Boxing Talk. Everybody that came here, they got a channel. Y'all go show them some love. It's your boy KO. We out of here. I'm gone. Y'all take it easy. Have a great weekend. We out of here. Peace, y'all.